Yeah, welcome to episode 323 of Open Your Toys Cast, the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are Condor,
Star Wars, Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, and Transformers? Yeah, Transformers.
yeah. We got some people joining us. Cowabunga Dude in the house. What's up? What's up? Also, Brian Fabian is here. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. If you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it here every other week, Sunday, 4 p.m. Mountain. You figure out your time zone. If you can't make the live show, kick it with us in our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/Open Your Toys. If you just want to follow along when we record or release the show, you can follow our Facebook page at facebook.com/Open Your Toys Cast, or hit openyourtoys.com. Top of the page, it's got links to the show notes. Has all of these links, including how to subscribe through Spotify, Apple and Amazon podcasts, RSS feeds, send us voicemails, emails, texts, support the show. Where can people find you, Condor?
They can find me on this show, and if I still have the link on there for my Facebook page, friend me.
Yeah, go friend Condor. Do you have any more friends? It's just me and Cliff still?
I think it's just you and Cliff. You haven't looked lately.
Even Roger hasn't done it.
No, it's funny. I sent him an invite. I think he's just not paying attention, or he doesn't like me, one or the other.
Oh, shit. Cliff, where can people find you?
Mostly on the Associated Horror Instagram, but I think it copies to Facebook. Really, I'm trying to keep all my posts to the movies I'm watching for 61 Days of Horror, but I am posting in my stories.
Oh yeah.
I'm also finally active again on Letterboxd.
Oh, okay.
61 Days of Horror. And I know I have a lot of listeners that are following me, so that you should see an uptick of activity there. I'm tracking all my 61 Days of Horror there too.
That's why I like your posts during these 2 months. They give me inspiration, like, oh yeah, it's been forever since I've seen that or that one or that one. So hell yeah, go to the Letterboxd. I think I'm Slick McFavorite on there. I might be Slick McFave, I don't know, but
he's a big fan of the Pitch Perfect series.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
I was like, Jesus, these are high ratings.
Yeah. There is something about girls singing a cappella, let me tell you. Like I probably would have married a woman like that had I not found something that matched better overall in Mrs. McFavorite. I love a woman that can sing. And then you do pop mashups. Oh my god, you got me. Let's see. You can find me at facebook.com/openyourtoys or at Slick McFavorite on the gram, or slick at openyourtoys.com, or my store at ebay.com/str/Slick McFavorite toys. So I ran my first sale this weekend, Cliff, and it did really
popped up in my homepage.
Oh, did it? Oh, nice.
Yeah, but your listings showed up as 10% off.
Yeah. I just put the whole store 10% off, but sold 20 items over the last couple days with that sale. So
I'm watching one of your listings.
Oh, nice.
Because I kind of want an episode 1 Watto. I don't have an episode 1 Watto.
Oh.
So I'm watching the Watto and the Jedi or the Sith pack. It's like Watto and a pack of Sith accessories.
I think I also have a Watto that is him and young Anakin too.
Yeah, but I have young Anakin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that Sith accessory pack was one of my favorite things back in the day. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool.
It's been in my cart, and I'm like, stop buying toys. It's like, stop it. You don't need Watto that bad. And then the next day I'm like, I really need that Watto, otherwise my episode 1 collection's incomplete.
Well, you wait long enough, if it rolls around to Christmas, you might find them in your care package. All right. What are we drinking, Cliff? Water.
We are drinking water, and we also have a Gatorade Zero Glacier Freeze.
Ooh, yeah, nice. What about you, Condor?
I went with the least alcoholic beer you can have, but the best
Ice House?
soft drink, IBC.
Oh, nice.
IBC root beer, gotta love it.
Actually,
Well,
Ice House tastes like water, high alcohol content. That's
Oh,
Ice
there you
House. So I had it backwards.
Yeah, I'm drinking one of the things that least tastes like beer, but still can call itself a beer. I've got the Pabst Light up in the
PBR Light.
house. Yeah.
That is the most generic can. That's like out of Repo Man with Emilio Estevez. Have you ever seen that movie?
Exactly. Yeah.
It just says drink on the can.
Good old days of Acme. Yeah, it's good. I don't think it's worth sacrificing the 40 calories and 3.5 carbs for the taste, but I had to give it a shot. It's not awful.
You know how I am about drinking calories. I'm completely against it. That's where
Exactly.
big calorie hides, is in beverages.
Yeah.
No joke.
This is true. Yeah, unless it's a seltzer, well, even seltzers I don't drink that much of, but yeah, I tend to not drink any caloric stuff. Well, milk has calories, but you know.
You and milk, man. We need
Milk
to dive into that one day.
Oh my God, it's a palate cleanser for me. Like every bite tastes new and different because I take a bite and have a drink of milk and it like cleanses.
And you're a
the
whole
palate.
milk guy too, right?
No, I'm
Oh, thank
a
God,
skim. Yeah.
Skim. Okay, cool.
No,
Skim. All right.
I taught myself to be skim. Like I was happy with 1% for a long time, and then I'm like, I'm gonna teach myself how to drink skim, and now everything else tastes like heavy cream to me, you know. So
I do
can
skim
still,
mostly because my milk is in cereal, and
yeah.
it's
So
just
like,
I'm just tasting it through wet cereal. So it's like I just get skim. It's like sorry, I cut you off though. What were you saying?
no, it's all good. I was just gonna say I'll do a 1% every once in a while. If my daughter's falling behind on her milk, I'll do her 2% to finish it up. But yeah, whole milk is just like, whoa, god damn, it's thick, juicy.
Yeah, I do not like it. I do not like it.
Yeah.
I do not like it, Sam. I am. I do not like it. Green eggs and ham. Like I tell you, like
Brinkalizer says 2% for him. He's not a savage.
2% is fine. That's like the baseline. That's what like standard
Yeah.
milk is to me.
Yeah, 2%.
Yeah.
Solid.
But you know what sucks is every once in a while I want like a chocolate milk. Like I'll be in the mood for chocolate milk, and I'll be like at Walgreens or CVS or something. And store-bought chocolate milk is always whole milk. It's never like chocolate milk and 2%.
Maybe we're different here. Most of our chocolate milks are now 2% here.
Okay,
like,
see,
it's hard to find a
I
whole.
looked,
Yeah.
but like back in the day, I used to get this stuff called Chocorific because it was chocolate drink. Like it wasn't chocolate milk; it was chocolate drink because all the little individual chocolate milks were whole.
Yeah, crazy. So it's like a Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, like I think it was like Jewel. Our grocery stores are called Jewel in the Midwest, and I think it was Jewel's Yoo-hoo or KO. KO was my jam. KO doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's insane. I don't think I've ever.
It's like a Yoo-hoo, just a chocolate drink. Like
interesting.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't. That could have been regional too. So
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I. Like, but yeah, it was called KO. Used to get when we'd have sleepovers, we'd ride our bikes to the White Hen Pantry, get ourselves a bottle of KO and a bottle of Jolt because we needed to be up all night because we were edgy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, my daughter just went to a sleepover, and I'm like, all right, how late did you stay up? And she's like, just to like 4:30 or 5 o'clock this morning. I'm like, Jesus.
Nice.
Okay, what did I screw up here? Why can't? Oh, there we go. All right. Well, let's fucking get this show on the road. No listener feedback or questions this week, so we'll get right into con news. First up, Takara Tomy T-Spark live stream will be happening this week. So if you are, so this not only covers Transformers, but Zoids, Diaclone, Realize Model, Toy Rise, Optimus Machina, Synergenics, Q Village, Spark Fig, Legacy Soul, Collecazaro, and more. Wow, that's a whole fucking bunch of shit. They're going to be showing off the Evangelion and Transformer crossover figure. This will be on Takara's official T-Spark YouTube on September 25th at 4 a.m. Pacific time. So that's not too bad for you. That would be 6 a.m., 5 a.m. my time. But again, I would assume this is all going to be Japanese language, and I don't know how closed captioning works, if it'll actually translate. But is Soundwave finally up? Oh no, he's up and unavailable.
Yeah,
All
I think
right.
he up and sold out pretty quick on.
Yeah. He's still available. He sold out on Pulse. Oh, I think where I was trying to find him was on Target. But yeah, he's still available on Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store. Not even marked up or anything. So, oh god damn it! Oh, sorry, everybody. There's how you manage a WordPress site. Just wanted to get that login bar at the top gone. All right, there we go. For our Marvel fans, see, I'm listening, Condor. I'm trying to add more Marvel stuff into here. There's going to be a stream where they're going to reveal comic figs, Secret Wars, Gamerverse, and more. Trying to think of who
most
else
of those that stuff's always been revealed though.
I think
I think this is just a graphic placeholder because we don't know. Let's see. As far as I know, just wrapped up their first panel post with chunk of recap, lots of store exclusives.
I'd imagine the stream was
probably.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say this was the September 9th one that they're showing pictures of here.
Yeah, and see, I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't know they were going to have a separate one on the 25th, but that seems like it's pretty close. It's kind of almost back to back.
Exactly.
And don't they have weird? Or did they say they're not doing their Pulse stream in October?
Yeah, the
1027 or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 1027.
No PulseCon, no 1027. Neither.
Okay, so then maybe they're just dumping all their stuff here in September. Just going to be done with it.
Yeah. And then Target Geek Out Week 4 was this week. We got Transformers re-releases here. What was it? Rise? Was it?
Yeah, I think
War for Cybertron.
Yeah, most of those Transformers I think are re-releases.
Yeah, they all are.
Yeah.
We're getting Gigawatt again, which I don't know why that one needed a re-release, but hey, I thought everybody that wanted it got it. The Thrust was super hard to find, and then some people would miss Sunstreaker as well, so we'll get those. Also, those X-Men, Storm, and what's her name?
Mystique.
Thank you. Went up for pre-order. So again, they're still having a hard time with getting them. Like I was on it at like 7:10, and I couldn't find the Transformers anywhere. So, but I think they're all still available as of the writing of this. The one thing that is not available that also went up the same day, as far as I know, but wasn't part of the actual sale, is the Steeler and Short Fuse. For you guys that like your army men to look like army men.
Yeah, and I don't think they really advertise that at all.
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing a lot of news about it.
Yeah, they said that like the night before they said it was going to go up for pre-order.
Yeah.
And is this must be a Target exclusive, right?
Target and Pulse. I think it was on Pulse as well.
Pulse always gets the partner ones, but those sell out crazy fast.
Yeah, they get like
Pulse.
4.
Yeah.
That's the big shipment. Yeah, I remember. So yeah, that was just this Friday. Yeah, I went on and I was on the app, and the app was not working correctly. Every time I tried to hit it and go to the link or follow the item, it just kept telling me that there was an error over and over and over again. So finally, I just went to the website manually and was able to get it all in the cart and order it.
Nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see, AAA's in the house as well as Absolute Collecting. Lucas says, I'm still undecided on dinner. So are we. My wife's gonna figure out something to defrost and make after the show. So it was kind of leaning on. So normally we buy hamburger helper, but then usually not put hamburger in it. We'll put something else. Like one of our favorites is we do their stroganoff, but we put like actual steak in it instead of hamburger. But we have no steak right now, so we're thinking we might actually do regular hamburger helper with stroganoff and ground beef. Yep. So that was one of the thoughts.
It's probably been 20 years since I've had hamburger helper. That was a staple when I was a kid, so I am good with not needing to revisit it.
See, and I just crave this stuff from my childhood, like Totino's pizza, ramen, like cheap microwave burritos. Like
that stuff's good. The stuff that was force fed to me was cheeseburger, hamburger helper, Salisbury steak. Never again. If I live to be 150 years old, will Salisbury steak cross these lips?
We'll take you to a really nice restaurant and get like a fancy Salisbury steak.
There's no fancy Salisbury steak. That's the point of Salisbury steak. It's like a piece of chuck. Like that's like, hey, it's shaped like a steak, and here's some disgusting gravy we poured on it.
Hey, you're making me hungry.
I know. I love me some Salisbury.
Salisbury steak's good. Yeah.
Fried Spam. The stuff my brother loved as a kid called chicken noodle casserole, which is like cream of chicken soup and a bunch of noodle. Like it's
yes,
yeah. Oh, I love
with crushed up potato chips on top of it. Like all those things, I'm good. But there are things from childhood that I'll still eat. But those are the ones that were forced on me. I do still eat. I don't know if we'll have it anymore because I mean it was one of my mom's staples. We did chicken helper, the chicken fried rice. That was really
a thing called chicken helper.
Yeah,
is it right next to hamburger helper?
Yeah, same company, just chicken instead of hamburger.
Just chicken.
Hey, dude, you should try the chicken fried rice. It's really good.
Never had it.
All right. Brinkalizer says he's having General Tso's bratwurst, which I do.
Whoa!
That's great. Please send us some photos of that.
We need more information on that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a big thing here in Denver. Like every new restaurant is an Asian fusion place.
Fusion, yeah.
German and Asian.
Yeah.
South American and Chinese.
All right. Wonderfest, Auldey, Alpha, Action, Elite, Clear, Transformers. So these are kind of cool. This is for Wonderfest Singapore. These are going to be show exclusives. I guess the Megatron and Optimus Prime are limited to 999 sets. And then the Bumblebee and Cliffjumper are special in-person event gift, which is kind of interesting. So I opened my first Auldey, and I was a little, I wouldn't say shocked, maybe a little disappointed. I didn't realize these aren't like snap kits. They're not on sprues or anything. They're just highly posable, non-transforming figures. But man, I am a sucker for some clear action figures. I love it. But yeah, these will probably be super pricey. Yeah. It's not a focus because I don't go out of my way to buy them. It is I need it. That's what I was thinking the other day. I was like, I think I have a lot of focuses, but I really don't. Like stegosauruses are a focus. If I see a stegosaurus, I buy it. To me, that's a focus. So I need something right below a focus. Like that's just like a extreme
focus?
want.
A sub-focus.
Yeah. All right, into toy news. Replublic Gunship made it. I didn't think it would, but that spike happened. And then they got really close to the first tier, but didn't make it. And then somehow the numbers got revised, and now they did make it. So, what's funny is is it in this article here? Was 800 additional backers for the gunship somewhere and added them to the tally, which is now 10,541. Oh yeah, it was here. The Coleman Trevor, he actually never was on a gunship, so that's kind of interesting that he was the only thing that got unlocked.
They can't say that for sure. They don't know if there's some backstory somewhere where he stepped on a gunship temporarily and got a ride or something. That's
exactly
expansive canon.
So good on people that wanted it, backed it. It sucks you didn't get the 2 extra figures. Again, those were only going to be on exclusive card backs. Those figures aren't ever completely exclusive. They'll repack them or re-release them somehow. So we will get those. And now gunships are out there, and maybe like at the smallest number in the longest time. So maybe these things are going to go through the roof on the secondary market, even without all the tiers. I'll
doubt it. Just because it's not a rare ship, it's a ship that there's many of.
Yeah, and it's not a dramatic change. Like you can say, "Oh, I have a cantina because I bought all these different pieces over the years, and I have, they've released bar sets, they've released table and chairs, all this kind of stuff." But it was
I have
huge
the cardboard one
improvement.
from Power of the Force.
I do.
Yeah.
I used to have that, I think. I also have the cardboard Jabba's Palace.
Yep.
I will put it out there. I have a good friend that has an extra cantina, missed out on the gunship. He's like, I just got busy. I completely spaced it. So if anybody's looking for a trade of a gunship and a cantina, there's that out there for you. Just reach out to me. And he's in San Diego, so hopefully you're not on the East Coast, or that'll make
Is that Stay Classy San Diego on Twitter?
Yeah.
I remember he was on the show fucking like 15 years ago, and I started following him on Twitter. And every once in a while, he'll post something. I'll be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, he still does.
I think this is Slick's friend.
He still does press at Comic-Con and all kinds of stuff.
Isn't he the guy who was giving you the advice? You just need to walk with purpose. If you walk with purpose, no one stops you. I was like, that's been my motto since I was like 15.
Dude, I get through so many places without being asked why I'm going that direction or what I'm doing.
Never look like you're looking around, even at work. Just walk like you know where you're going, no matter, even if you have no fucking clue. Like,
is that the same kind of advice where like sit at your desk and just oh man, just always look frazzled? Yeah, the George Costanza, and like no matter what, they're like, that guy's working hard.
It's just, I don't know. It's just for some reason when I was a kid, I just noticed like every time I went somewhere, if you just walk with like laser focus, you just cut through it's like a warm knife through butter. If you fucking stumble around, you're bumping into people. Like you just fucking walk like you know what's going on. You should see me when I'm at the fucking grocery store, man. I am fucking all business.
He walks in the back. He gets stuff out of the stock room.
Yeah, I go to the bathroom.
He's checking himself out, and it's not even self-checkout. He's stealing.
I put my bag. I put my coat in the employee lockers because it's hot in the store.
Oh yeah, that's great. All right. Matching name only reveals to the leaked listing. So if you don't remember, a while back we got these 2026 leaked listing just with a bunch of code names and shit. So now we're filling in some of those with the San Diego Comic-Con name only reveals. So Lifeline, Night Viper, Hit and Run, Big Lob, which is an interesting one. I like that. And then Iceberg, one of my favorites. So you can
Big Lob completes all the movie Joes in classified, right? Because we got Jinx, we got Law, we got Order, we got Chuckles.
Yeah.
Tunnel Rat.
Falcon. Do we have a regular Falcon? Or just the Night Force?
Yeah, there was a regular one.
The regular one has the fucking Team America face.
Yeah, he's got the goofy looking face, but there was the Night Force one as well.
Because God forbid they make a modern Falcon with a normal fucking face, even the 25th anniversary Falcon.
25th anniversary. Yeah. Now, wasn't there the G.I. Joe Club? Didn't they have a version that was better?
Probably. I did. Yeah, I did. At least I didn't notice any goofiness about it because that was one of the first things I had up for sale was that Collectors Club Falcon. Because again, I don't want an army guy, especially a bratty. What was he? The younger brother or
like half brother of Duke?
Yeah, half brother. That's what it was.
As if that matters in the military. But he was voiced by Crockett himself. Come on.
Yes, no, I will give that. Especially, and I get it, it was the bigger role. But when you had Chuckles, basically the fucking Crockett of G.I. Joe, and he's not voicing him, I never got that. But all right. But yeah, so you see, we still have a huge, big old list to go here. All right. September Club Grayskull poll. All right. What did you vote in this, Mr.
I did.
Cliffster? All right.
You want voted? I want no variants.
No variants. Wow.
Yeah. I only want figures that were originally released. Because that's all I'm buying.
Let me see if I can trick this with an incognito tab. Is it tracking me? Oh, of course I'm not.
Well, you won't be able to vote in an incognito tab because you got to log in.
I already voted. I said I love variants. So the three questions were like bring on, or it was like, would you like to see more variants of existing characters in the Masterverse specific line specifically?
Oh, it's a Masterverse? So I would have voted yes, thanks. I don't collect Masterverse, so I might as well give people what they want.
Like, yeah, I love to market with shit that's not going to sell. I don't care. Yeah, it was specifically Masterverse. So I voted yes. Laser Light, I've only ever had the classics, and I don't think I even ever opened up my classics ones. But Battle Armor Faker was one of my suggestions, and then the Slime Pit or Zombie He-Man, as they're calling him nowadays, Slime Pit He-Man. Those were my votes as far as characters. But Condor, do you collect it?
I'm selling my Slime Pit He-Man. Have you seen how much that fucking guy goes for? The Motu Classics Slime Pit He-Man?
No.
He goes for upwards of like $350.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's insane. Yeah,
I don't think it's that
bad. Condor, do you collect Masterverse? I know you do Origins, right?
No, so I don't do Origins, even though that's because Origins is the one that really matches up to the original.
Yeah,
figure.
the 5.5 inch.
Yeah, as much as I love the nostalgia there, I appreciate the the aesthetic of the Masterverse figures or the cartoon figures. So those are the ones I've been
okay.
getting. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, cartoon
so the
origins,
origin
right?
cartoons.
Yeah, origin cartoon,
Oh,
but not
okay.
just and that's a whole other thing. There's too many labels on these things. It's like origin cartoon, Masterverse, New Eternia, He-Man's Night Out. I can't keep up.
Yeah, and then there's going to be movie figures, like
movie figures.
And then just to follow up on our Falcon conversation, so the corrected Falcon head came out in the Slaughter's Marauders 7-pack, and then that head was reused for the Collector Club.
Okay,
there you go.
Okay.
So I have the Marauders 7-pack. So I have.
I was going to say I have that too, because I have one of everything from 25th. POC, and what was the other line that they kind of lumped
POC,
into that?
then it was 35th, then it was 50th.
yeah.
Year apart somehow.
All within about 6 months.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, like I say, laser light showed up a lot in here. And what people like Patrick G here didn't read the question. They're like, I want this in Origins and that in Masterverse and this in Origins. Lots of people saying just fucking finish the Origins line. Stop doing anything else. So I kind of get people's feelings about that, but
yeah, and that's where I get curious about some of the decisions, because you would, at least in my mind, not running a company like Mattel, if I was in charge, I would want to finish out a line and give the customers what they want. But I don't know if that's profitable.
But
I don't know
here's the thing. It's all unique sculpts now.
Yeah, it costs money.
All the reuse is gone. So now they're doing Thundercats, which are reuse.
Yeah, I mean, Toy Guru, right? That was his name, Scott Neitlich. Yeah, I mean, he was very honest about it. He's like, we can't give you the 10 main characters first, because then most people will stop subscribing and stop buying the line, so
yeah, I'm sure there's more strategy to it than how I would do it, but
Cliff
some of these lines
right.
that they kind of leave, and just there's like this, I guess, how many figures do they need to finish out the Origins line?
It's not that much. I think it's like 10, isn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say 11 was where I was thinking it was at, but
yeah, and how many years is it going to take for them to finish that?
Exactly.
Especially they went on like a couple side quests. They did all the Sunman stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They started doing 2000X.
Yeah. Now
not
we're doing
2000X.
All right. What was I going to? Oh, I wanted to see over here. Brinkalizer says Falcon was the hot rod of G.I. Joe. Hasbro was right in giving him a dumb face. I like Hot Rod. I don't care who doesn't, but you're right.
Yeah, I'm going to have unpopular opinions. I love Hot Rod and I like Falcon. He's not, I'm not saying he's like a good character, but I still like him.
I don't have a problem. I like Falcon. I was always like, who's this beret guy trying to replace Flint when I was a kid? Because Flint was my boy.
Get that beret off your head, Falcon.
Yeah. You don't know Flint, Falcon.
And Cowabunga Dude says no more variants. All right.
I agree.
Well, speaking of variant, our Transformers activate the alt mode vote, or whatever you want to call it, has come to an end, and now we get Shockwave as a humpback whale. That is right. He is going to be a humpback whale. So Evan's here, our favorite Transformers nerd. So here were some explored designs: a shark, a manta ray, or a squid. I actually personally love the squid. It could have been a stand-in for the 2000 or the 86 movie, but hey, manta would have been great. Would have loved a shark, but nope. It's a humpback whale. Why are they doing that? Also, Jesus. So there's something that has to do with a whale, has kind of like a third eye on it somehow. I don't think they're talking about the blowhole. But that is what we are going to end up with. Now, don't get me wrong, being a lover of sea life, I will most likely buy this, but
A lover of sea life. Like some
But
honey
I'm
glazed
Sea life.
salmon.
Land faring animals can get fucked according to Slate.
If they made him a lion, he's out.
Exactly. Let's see. Even mentions the mono eye placement in whale mode is a reference to a spot on a whale whale skeletons. Okay, so
Interesting.
yeah,
Maybe.
I think I would have liked him as a shark with a scar, like one eye completely scarred, and working that into the monocular version of fucking Soundwave. But
Well, that's because sharks are a fuckus for you. Like,
exactly. A shark is the focus. Every time I see a shark, I buy the shark. All right, classified packaging. So we saw the short Fuze and Steeler, or you can go see it on Target or Hasbro because it's up to pre-order. But I think this is the first look we're getting at the Ghost Viper here.
oh, is that like the crystal ball viper? Like the one with all
Yeah.
the flames and shit? Yeah.
All the magicness going on. All right, let's get past all these goofy army guys.
You pay respect.
Goofy. All right, now we're into the cool stuff here. Oh, I don't think I ever realized his gear is Buck is a Viper, which makes sense because he's a Ghost Viper. We've seen all these pictures, so I think it's really just the packaging that's new
With that,
here.
all that extra color and the giant snake head and the wolf head, I wouldn't blame you for not noticing the body at all because it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. That was the last thing I was kind of looking at.
You could become an energy werewolf.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh, and I like his little energy hands and shit too.
But
So,
still, the nerfy guns coming with him. They're not giving him more realistic army guns. They're still kind of keeping with the nerfy
oh,
guns that
it
the
looks
Viper came with.
that is true.
I liked that they were shrinking Nerf guns and putting them with GI Joes. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, me
Like,
too.
I thought it was really clever. I'm like, oh, you got all these crazy futuristic guns in children's scale. Why not just shrink it down? Like,
it kind of makes sense.
it does.
Yeah, you want to
Like,
talk about some corporate synergy going on there. All right. Let's get out of this.
that's a cool figure.
Yeah, it is. I like how you got different options. You can do it kind of like low key, or you can do all the crazy stuff. So I could definitely see some fun mixing and matching there.
That's a smart army builder on Hasbro's part. It's not a 2-pack. It's just a deluxe.
Yeah, exactly. So Brian says, I think there was a who in here. So who was asking for a whale transformer? Yeah.
Whale enthusiasts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People with weird,
Yeah,
creepy obsessions with sea life.
Jason.
I want to say one of the funniest things that ever happened. It stuck with my group of friends and me forever. So my grandparents ran or owned, I don't know what you want to call it, operated a sheep ranch. And so one day my friends and I are driving around in Albuquerque. We have these very rural areas where you basically have ranches in the middle of the city and that kind of stuff. And we're driving along, of course, doing what we do in high school, if you know what I mean. And I see a bunch of sheep
Bible
on
study?
Yeah, we're studying Bible verses.
Got it.
You got to roll down the window, though. You don't want to keep those windows up when you're studying Bible verses for too long.
Whatever. It says you keep those windows fucking rolled up. You want to keep those Bible verses in the car with you. You don't want to be wasting it.
So we see a bunch of sheep on the hill, and I'm like, I love fucking sheep, man. Look at those sheep. And they're like, wait, what did you just say? And I said, I love fucking sheep. They're like, oh my God. And like right then it occurred to me, like, oh, no, not that way. Yeah.
You love sheep?
Oh my God. Dude, he loves
I like having sex with sheep.
Yeah, he loves fucking sheep. Went on throughout the rest of my fucking high school career. It's some of the most inopportune times it was brought up that I love fucking sheep.
I'm sorry, officer. I was just helping the sheep over the fence.
What made me think about that is just going to say I love fucking sea life, but I love sea life.
See, that's why I always say I fucking love.
Yeah, that's the way I needed to word it. I fucking love sea life. But yeah, I'm not a whale. I don't have a whale focus, but there's probably some Transformers fans out there that do. All right. Robosen Soundwaved.
Robosen's the voice activated guys, right? Like
or I think they're voice and app. But yes, the auto transforming Transformers and shit. So we've seen the Megatron already. Looks like we're getting a flagship Bumblebee, which I don't know. I guess I can kind of see the difference between the G1 Bumblebee that they've already released. But here in 22 ? Looks like we're going to be getting a Soundwave. And how unfun is that going to be for him to be a tape recorder that auto transforms? But I assume they're probably going to do a stealth vehicle or something. I don't know if they'd actually do the straight up tape recorder, but he's coming if Soundwave's a focus, and he is for me.
Isn't Soundwave a fucking boombox? Why are you doing him the disservice of calling him a tape recorder?
No, he's a tape recorder. Blaster is the boombox.
Really?
Soundwave is just a little square. Do I have my Auldey? Where did I display him? Sorry, I've got a little tiny model I can show. Where the fuck did I put that? Okay, I don't know where I put it, but anyways, no, it's literally not like the old Radio Shack ones you would see where you had the buttons, the tape, and then a big old speaker. It's like a mini. Well, that's what they were mini cassettes. It's like a mini cassette sound recorder.
Okay.
Well, here.
No, I got it. I'm looking at it on my phone.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But like, see me looking at that now. I just see a square thing with a tape in the center. I'm like, oh, it's a boombox.
Boombox. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. He is a micro cast recorder like an answering machine tape. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, micro cassette. All right.
I had one of those. I fancied myself a detective when I was like in 8th grade, and I would record my interior monologues for like 3 weeks.
And then you're like, okay, this is
exactly. I was like, this is stupid.
Oh, see, Brian Faven's got a good. Now, if they made a G.I. Joe Transformer whale crossover figure,
boom,
I think that would be cool. Yeah, definitely.
Whale.
I'm up for that.
That's a focus.
That's an iconic vehicle.
Absolutely. Preach.
Brinkalizer says Slick's friend wrote that sheep quote all over Slick's yearbook. I do not think I have my so
I don't have any yearbooks.
I was going to say, like, I have my 6th and 8th grade yearbook, and those are just like crazy written all over because I was a skater boy and Mr. Popular. And then I have my senior yearbook. I do not think I have one signature in my senior yearbook. I think I picked it up, took it home, and that was it.
Well, I got no signatures in any of my yearbooks. I was like, no, I don't care. They're like, let me sign your yearbook. I'm like, no, what? No, I'm going to throw it. But here's a fun fact that I'll share with you guys. In 6th grade, the day they were taking photos for all the clubs, I noticed when I was going to take my photo for the flag football club that there seemed to be no, like, you didn't need a pass. You just told your teacher when they announced, like, hey. So I just started going to all the photos. So in my 6th grade yearbook for Madison Junior High, I'm in like 13 club photos, and I was in none of those. I was in flag football.
And none of those
Nobody
clubs
said
are
shit.
like,
Nobody said one word to me.
You haven't.
That's the confidence thing you were talking about earlier.
Yes, just went.
Instantly, you said, "I'm."
And
on
my mom for years, like, had my 6th grade yearbook out, and I had with yellow Post-its, like Post-it notes, marked all the pages I was on. Because it was ridiculous.
That's pretty cool.
And I wish I still had that just because of how fucking funny that is. I wonder if I could like request it. Yeah, I wonder if I could request it. Because junior high yearbooks weren't like high school yearbooks. They weren't like hard bound. They were just like almost like a magazine. Cover. Yeah, soft cover. So I don't know. I'd have to see if I could get one from Madison.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean, that's like the old trick where they do the moving picture and then
the panorama.
Like people always talked about. I never saw anybody do it, but showing up to every club, you're in the PTA. Everything.
Yeah, I was in everything. I was in like badminton and like junior debaters.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
We've got Star Screamer in the house. Welcome. Brink says a sea spray whale crossover would be perfect, or would work. I guess I shouldn't put.
Yeah, it'd be pretty close. Mouth. That would work.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. This is crazy. Did you guys by chance go watch this video?
Nope.
Okay, so you need to go watch it. Every collector should go watch it, whether you just want to mock it relentlessly or just be like, that was the biggest waste of 3 minutes of my time. But this is kind of insane what they're doing here. This is Industrial Light and Magic's new interactive adventure, Star Wars Beyond Victory, a mixed reality playset. Will deliver speed, excitement, and a story filled with characters both new and notorious. Sebulba fans rejoice. Watch the trailer. So, do they have good? Yeah, of course they don't have good fucking screenshots of this. So this is kind of crazy. It's part pod race game, part story. So this is through the Oculus, right? Or MetaQuest. And so basically you're in VR with this and it shows a table. So the playset is the pod racing game. It looks like you have like a pod racing set up on a table in front of you, so you can play it that way. It also looks like you can play it from the eyes, like in the cockpit of a pod racer. But you can, I assume none of this shit's going to be free, but you can purchase action figures.
I haven't watched it, but I can tell you that.
You can purchase action figures to use in this game. You can play with the action figures, like pose them and stuff, and then put them on a virtual reality shelf. And so there's parts of the game where it's just like it says, a playset, where you pull your figures off of your shelf and pose them and put them on your virtual reality playset. It's really kind of wacky. Again, I'm going to side on this is stupid. Why would anybody do this? But that shouldn't be a judgment on if anybody else thinks it's cool or not.
It's what Todd's doing with the virtual Build-A-Figures.
Oh, can you like get on there and like pose them and stuff?
I don't think you can. I don't think you can interact with them. But that's his whole thing.
It's just like you're collecting it, right?
Yeah, you're collecting a virtual thing. Like, you know, whatever. It might be the new thing. It's not for me.
Yeah. So again, like I say, just go if you're an action figure collector and you're not watching this show right now. If you're not somebody's mom that's a host of the show or somebody's girlfriend or wife, but if you're an action figure collector, you owe it to yourself to see where this is starting, you know, because if you think virtual reality and living a second life or a virtual life is going away, it's not. I think lots of people are getting sick of this world and looking for a different world, essentially. So yeah, it was kind of interesting. Again, mind-blowing that anybody would spend their money on stuff like that if each figure is like an in-game purchase or something. But price increases. That's right. So for Transformers, well, and we were saying this was for Classified and Legends and Black Series, right? Mm-hmm. So they should be all bumping up to $27.99. New listings have already shown this. Same with Leaders. We saw Soundwave come in at that $59.99 price point. And I think what's getting a lot of people's boo-boo is the Voyagers, at least for Transformers, going from $34.99 to $42.99. And what you got to remember is these Voyagers are the same size as Deluxes from 10 years ago. So not only, and a Deluxe from 10 years ago would be about $15, maybe getting up to $18. So you're getting the same amount of plastic as you did 10 years ago for nearly double, almost triple those costs. So, I mean, that is an insane markup coupled with shrinkflation and all kinds of shit. So, I mean, we're getting to it. There's lots of people said they're out of the Voyager game for sure. They're like, there's no way I'm paying $43 for a thing that used to be a Deluxe, you know, kind of thing. But Leaders aren't too bad. Deluxes aren't too bad. Again, I think that magic number that they're not going to want to break is going to be the $29.99. I think everybody can talk themselves into a Black Series or a nicely armored classified figure, and maybe even the 38th release of a Spider-Man for under 30. But once you break that $29.99, that's it. I think you're going to lose huge percentages of collectors. Condor, you weren't on the show. We've done this tons of times. We've done the value discussion episode, all that kind of stuff. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. Where are you out? What price point are you not collecting anymore?
It's so hard to just say what price exactly will I not collect at, because I feel like even hearing you talk about that $30, not that I disagree with you, but I feel like so many people were, you know, kind of saying the same thing a couple of years ago when they went over $20.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were saying stuff. So it's that whole like, you know, the frog in a hot pot of water sort of thing where as long as you slowly edge it up, nobody's really going to pay that much. I mean, they're paying attention, but does it really push people out? And I don't know. I mean, I mean, obviously we're not seeing numbers or anything, so I don't know if production runs are going down, if they're selling less. So, I mean, ultimately Hasbro and those companies would know better. But for me, I think, for sure, as those prices go up, I think it makes it easier to go from, for reference on the show, to go from FOMO to JOMO, where I can look at something and say, hey, you know what? I think it's just going to be a little bit easier to miss out on this one and this one and this one, and be more selective with the one or two that I really want. And I'm like, okay, I'm willing to pay, like Soundwave. Do I want to pay $60 for Soundwave? No, but Soundwave is a focus, and it's supposed to be a pretty good new version of that figure. So I'm willing to pay that one, but several other, like at least in this case, other Transformers at those prices, see ya. Yeah. So
yeah, and there's been lots of people like, oh, I already got Vortex, so I guess I'm gonna have to suck up the 2 Voyagers they're gonna put out for Bruticus, and
yes.
I think something that might also, because I think we did that value podcast in like 2023 or something, kind of set some of those bars, is I think inflation goes up in general, right? Like in 2023, $30 for a Black Series figure relative to like a cart of groceries was a much bigger deal than it is today. Like I say, 2 years ago, I wouldn't buy beef over $5. Now, granted, I'm not a ribeye. I'm fine with the chuck steak here and there and that kind of shit. But
get yourself a ribeye, Slick. Treat yourself. Get yourself a ribeye. It's delicious.
I do. Well, what's crazy is back then you used to be able to get ribeyes for like Father's Day and stuff like that. You used to be able to get them for $5 a pound during, you had to buy the multi-pack and freeze some of them and all that kind of shit. But now it's in fucking insane. Like I can't find ground beef for under $5. I used to never pay more than $3 for ground beef. So it's one of those things where it's also relative, I guess, to everything else in your life. $30 doesn't seem that much next to fucking $6 80-20 ground beef,
Yeah, but that feeds you a toy.
Yeah, and I was going to say that's the key there, because it's kind of to what I was saying earlier, that price increase, we get used to it, but you can't eat Starscream to survive. Yeah, you need to buy groceries. So I think that's the interesting part to me, is how that psychology works for everybody, where as the price goes up, are they just like, okay, it's a price increase, or they say, nope, prices are going up, and they start shutting down and they stop buying a lot of these figures because they're just, at least in their mind, expensive, even though relatively speaking, that's probably in line with inflation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
dude, I can get like a week of groceries for just myself for $30.
Well, but
I also eat once a day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you still eating the once a day and only?
So it's like I eat one. I can eat one French bread pizza a day.
So good.
It's delicious.
One French bread pizza. I love it.
So good, dude. I discovered
He's like, that's my midnight snack.
That's dinner, baby.
Cowabunga Dude says, I'm buying less toys every year. Yeah, well, see, I think I am buying less toys, even since Jomo. But Evil King says, virtual is the future. Physical toys are not sustainable. I'd rather have a shelf full of realistic holograms I could swap out at the touch of a button rather than real world clutter. That's interesting.
That's super interesting. And if we had enough people to do a poll, there's the 3 of us, but that would be the interesting thing, because it's kind of like the argument between like having a Kindle or something like that, having the virtual book versus having a shelf full of books that you can touch and feel. And ultimately it's the same thing, but one of them, there's that tactile part of you that...
Oh, dude, that's how I am with my Blu-rays. Like a lot of my friends, got rid of their cases and just put their Blu-rays in CD books.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
Oh,
I
God.
need to do that, but I need the case. I need the case on the shelf.
Yeah. See, I tried to do a little bit of a purge recently. I'm going to put some stuff up for sale, but I had several boxes that were sitting around, and I was like, I kind of wanted to hold on to them, but I'm like, no, they're just taking up space. I'm never going to use them. They're not going on display. Just get rid of it. Who cares? But I mean, to his point, the holograms, you obviously can't touch it and, transform the transformer,
Manipulate
swap out head. Yeah, exactly. Manipulate it. But
Well, and you
in some
will
ways,
be
display-wise,
eventually.
same thing.
I mean, that's
You'd be like Tony Stark building his armor with his holograms.
Yeah, dude. Like eventually with tactile gloves, you'll feel the head. You'll feel the head of that virtual toy. You'll feel it like give and pop. You'll feel grabbing the other one and popping it, like eventually once things get good enough, you will have all that tactile response.
Well, I feel like if the technology gets that good, a lot of guys are probably going to stop playing with toys and be doing something else.
Yeah, playing with virtual. What's her face? Who's that blonde chick with the good genes that everyone's in love with from
Sweeney?
From Sweeney, yes.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney. Oh my God. Brinkalizer says, I'm buying less toys too. The expense is the same. So yeah, that's what I'm running into. I think I'm buying less toys, but even with Jomo and all of that, I'm still spending about as much.
You have the same budget. It just doesn't go as far.
Yeah. All right.
And not to preach my new lifestyle, I can't tell you how freeing it is to me. So like I'll be like sitting at home and I'll be like, shit, I haven't checked Target in a while. Don't they have those new retro Superman figures? It's like, oh, I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? Like there's this weird freedom to like I'll freak out because I haven't hit Target or I haven't hit Ollie's in a while. Like, and then I'm like, oh, I don't have to do that anymore. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like there's this weird freedom when you realize it, when you freak out about it, and then you take a, like I will say right now, I'm getting a little sweaty and fidgety about going to Spirit. I got to go to Spirit. It's my mecca. I gotta buy a year's worth of decorations, this month. But so that's a completely different obsession. But that just not buying, just not caring is awesome. That's the true Jomo, Slick. Not your little Jomo hack where you still put the pre-order link in a spreadsheet and just buy it later.
Well, and like you said, to the benefit of Jomo is I don't go, well, I shouldn't say I don't ever, but I go on 90% less hunts. Every once in a while something will hit Ross and I'll go hit a few Rosses and then the Targets and the Walmarts that are around them and that kind of stuff. But that's what makes it nice for me is like I don't go out of my way to go to stores anymore.
Definitely a lot less for me. Every once in a while, but not every other day or a couple times a week.
Exactly.
You know what happened to me the other day? I was on my Amazon account because I was just checking to see when my physical copy of Superman was coming. And I noticed, apparently during the hubbub of Toy Fair, I pre-ordered the X-Men 97 cable because I do have a bit of a cable focus. I have all the vintage Toy Biz cables, just the 90s Toy Biz, not when we got into like Toy Biz Legends, the 90s Toy Biz cables when X-Men was huge.
Yeah.
And I have the three Marvel, there's the weird one that's like half cyborg, then there's the like X-Force one, and then there's the yellow and blue one. So I have the three modern Marvel Legends cables. And I guess I had pre-ordered the X-Men 97 cable. And when I saw it, my thing, it was going to hit. It was like going to ship in like 3 days. I'm like, when did I do this? I don't want this. And like with the clarity of post Comic-Con, I was like, yeah, I don't need this. And I immediately deleted it. And apparently they shipped like the day after I deleted it because I saw it on Twitter. Like,
that people are getting them.
yeah. But that's the thing. It's like I get sucked up in the moment, but when the moment dies down, then I just go back. Like I was doing that before I got out completely, before you were on the show, Condor. I would purge my pre-orders on all the major toy stores like every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I remember when you were talking about that, and I was like, man, that's
excitement
impressive.
of the announcement.
Yeah.
And then after 2 weeks, you're like, oh wait, I didn't die. I still don't have it. I'm still alive. Like, because you get that. Like, if I don't buy this now, like,
Yeah.
Well, that is the nice thing with a lot of these, because I've caught myself doing that. Not as good as you've done it. You actually motivated me. I was watching y'all then, and I was like, hey, you know, let me go on there and purge. Not like super purge, but at least go through and thin out. Like, okay, that was impulse. I'm not really that, you know, thin it out a little bit, but I still will try. There's still some things that you just don't know when they're going to sell out. Sometimes they'll sell it super quick. So I'll jump on there and order it. And then like that, I'll wait a few weeks. And if I've decided I don't want it, regardless of whether or not it's still sold out everywhere else, I'm like, nah, just get rid of it. But at least I have it locked in if I do want it.
Yeah, the best thing that's ever happened is Pulse sending like, this is going to be in stock soon. Yeah, dude, I've canceled so many pre-order.
Yeah,
like all of those.
Yeah,
all of those like get your order in before tariffs hit. Like I pre-ordered a lot of stuff because I'm like, fuck that. And now now it's going up next year, but at least right now everything's still the same price. So I canceled most of those pre-orders that were just full retail releases that they're just like, lock in your non-tariff price right now, you know.
Yeah, that was good for them because they sold out of a lot of that stuff when that happened.
Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, but now I'm just canceling.
My only active pre-orders are the mask vehicles from Big Bad.
Those should be pretty soon, right?
It? No,
they just. I think it's probably on the show notes. I think they just announced. I think we're not getting them now until like end of December, which is fine.
Yeah, it's okay. But
let's see. AAA says, when I'm not buying toys, I end up collecting something else. Now I got 8 skateboards. I thought you said you only needed 4, or maybe you said 5, but he has 8. 15 different luxury timepieces and an electric scooter.
They're called watches, AAA. Watches.
Nothing luxury timepiece indicates the price.
Tells time. Look at that. Look at that mask logo. And the time.
When they're $500 a piece, he can't call it a watch. He has to call it something else.
Yeah.
Luxury. And actually, I agree with Paul. If I'm going to spend $30 on a figure, I'd rather it be a vintage Kenner Star Wars figure or a vintage something that I had as a kid that I'm reclaiming than a G.I. Joe classified figure. That makes way more sense to me.
And that's and he's right. Those Super 7 products, man, lots of those have just fucking crashed. And now I don't pre-order anything Super 7 anymore. At least Ultimates. Their reactions are still fucking can come and get pricey and leave and get even pricier. But yeah, I feel you, Paul, on dude, it's almost one of those, like, if AI can do that in the future, like, never show me something at a lower price than what I've already bought it for. Like, if AI could take control of the internet and my email and all of that, like, never let an email through that shows I could get something cheaper than what I already bought it for. That would be an amazing use of AI, and for me at least.
Use AI to hide the pain.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And those price increases we're seeing, those are no longer going to be coming from Rhode Island. Those are going to be coming from Beantown, baby. Hasbro is going to be moving their headquarters to a brand new home at 400 Summer Street in Boston, Mass.
Oh, wow. From Pawtucket, Rhode Island, huh?
Yeah.
In Pawtucket. Yep.
So I have a feeling this might have been. So this is what happened with my company when investors finally bought our company and were like, we're going to make it a huge company. The first thing they did was move us out of our janky offices. And they literally said the reason why is because we'll never attract a high-end CEO unless we have high-end offices downtown. And so that's what they did. We moved into well, we didn't. I got laid off before then to pay for those stupid ass fucking fancy offices. But I designed a lot of the fucking design elements for those offices, unfortunately. But anyways, I'm not bitter.
They're like,
at
Slick
all.
with your 6XL polo. Get out of here.
But that's what they're saying is like, you want a big name CEO, you can't be in the Target parking lot of a Wells Fargo building. You need to be in some fucking skyscraper downtown and shit like that.
I think that's changing though. I mean, since COVID hit and basically leveled the playing field.
This is true.
Physical office space is now
not as necessary.
Yeah, it's not as like necessary as it once was, man. I've been working at this desk for 5 years, 5.5 years.
See, you're of the minority though. You're of the 33% of jobs that are still being offered as remote. 67% of remote jobs since the pandemic are now being required to come back to the office, at least for a few days, And
what's nice is my base of operations, just because I've changed jobs a couple times since the pandemic. My base of operations is Property East, which is East Coast. I'm the only person on my team in Central Time. So I kind of have to adapt when everyone talks about time. I have to do the math in my head real quick. So there is no office for me to report to because my boss lives in Syracuse. Another one of my coworkers lives in upstate New York. And then another one of my coworkers lives in like somewhere in Ohio. So like I don't have a physical office to go to. I'm outside of Chicago.
Yeah. And
I've never given them a reason. Like I have worked my ass off because I like working from home, and I never want them to think I'm lazy because I'm working at home. I put in more. I would say I work harder here to prove my worth, just to keep it.
I agree. I think when I worked from home, even though there was a lot of distractions, those were voluntary distractions. When I was in office, I had a ton of involuntary distractions. Lots of people wanting to come over and talk or ask me a question about this or that, that kind of stuff. So I agree. I think I worked harder in an office, but I personally would like to be in an office, and that's why my next career transition will not be able to be done remotely whatsoever. I'm going to have to be boots on the ground during my job. And you can maybe, depending on what healthcare facility I work for, I might be a bricklayer in essence.
The only job I could think of real quick that you couldn't do remotely.
One of my good friends. One of my good friends was it's masonry, but I forget what he called himself. It wasn't a masonist, but anyways, he was a bricklayer for like 15 years of his life until his
He's a Freemason.
That's the club that they're in.
Brink said this is looking good. I'm going to share it, Brink. Sorry. You put it in my chat. That's
wow, it is General So's bratwurst.
Wow.
Look at that.
General So's bratwurst.
Dude, good job, Brink.
What is the white bean in there, Brink? It looked like there was some white beans mixed in with that rice.
It's corn kernels.
The best bean of all.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite
It's
things about General's chicken is the broccoli covered in General sauce. Oh, I love the broccoli that's just coated in that spicy syrup.
Yeah, I agree. That looks amazing, Break.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to start. I think he's taken Lucas James usually pops in and pops out, but Absolute Collecting, I think Brink's thrown the gauntlet. No more talking about your dinner. We need pictures of what your dinner was.
I had a Domino's New York style pepperoni bacon at like noon, so I'm done for the day. Yeah, it was my 28. It was my 28 years later treat.
Nice. New Yolopark. So these are kind of interesting. So Yolopark they're not like sprue kits, snap kits, whatever you want to call them, models. These require, what do they call? They had some term for it, like
glue,
few assembly or something like that, where it just doesn't take much. You're basically, these specifically are a little bit lower end, so you're just kind of snapping in ball joints and shit. But
it's almost just like a Build-A-Figure from like a Legends Wave or whatever.
Yeah, and
extra pieces, but
so these look really cool and pretty fucking reasonable. I forgot, I did the math on them. They're something like $8 a piece American on these. So, and these are pretty big figures. I mean, they're looking like, what's 16 centimeters? That's going to be 6 inches, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. So these are 6-inch figures where you just kind of snap them together. Yeah, they call them a model kit. Oh, I think they call them like pre-assembled model kits is what they call their higher end figures.
But
these look
kind of funny.
Yeah, exactly. But these look super fun. You know, I don't know what they're the BMK series. Oh, that's interesting. This one is
like how many versions and how many different ways do you need? You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like there are 19,000 different Thunder Punch He-Mans. There's vintage, there's classics, those all came out within years, but it's not like every day there's 14 more listings for different, some Thunder Punch He-Mans you assemble yourself. Some Thunder Punch He-Mans turn into like a lightning bolt. Some Thunder, you know what I mean? Like how many different media or like form factors do you need each character? It's like, doesn't it get overwhelming?
No.
Yes. The Transformers, yes. There's a lot of Transformers.
No, I love it. And if you've ever seen a Focus collector, especially a Transformers Focus collector, like their Soundwave shelves, like I did some
I've seen pictures like that.
Yeah, I've done some quick ones in Detolfs, which are only 12-inch by 12-inch by 18 or whatever. You know, and they look super impressive with just how quick I did them. There's people that have fucking like 3 foot or 4 foot long, a foot deep, have risers, you know, with not 20, like 200 different versions of Soundwave or Optimus Prime. You know, I've gotten to a point where I can't keep a shelf like that. I build a shelf like that with what I have currently, then pack it all up, and it's time to build it again. Sort of like my Optimus Prime. I packed 2 or 3 of those banker boxes, the cardboard ones. I like those for loose, just because loose gets heavy. You put loose figures in a 27-gallon thing, that thing's going to be like 50 pounds. So I like the banker boxes to keep them manageable.
And it's real robust too. It's meant for files, so it's thick. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like about them is the possibility of accessories popping out the handles.
The handle holes. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so I've tried to keep an eye on that, but
Why don't you bag accessories?
what?
Why don't you bag the accessories?
That's what
I'm too lazy.
Okay.
It's a lot of work.
So you'll bitch about the hole in the box, but you won't do anything to mitigate it. Got it.
I use bubble wrap, and I try to like calculate where the bubble wrap will go over the hole, and but you know, it is one of those things. If that thing got tilted on its side, there's a possibility ones might rattle off. So, let's see, Brinkalizer. Oh yeah, that's right. I think Brink says my job is hybrid now. I do enjoy the days back to the office during the week. What makes it nice, of course, is that everyone is hybrid, so the office is always half empty. And I have
come on, Brink, don't talk that way. It's half full, buddy.
He's a pessimist.
All right. Let's get into some of the good news here. The other part. New Super Friends. Woo-woo. Two of my favorites, even though I have them in DCU Classics, or I should say three of my favorites, including Gleek.
With there. Gleek.
Yeah.
I always call him Blip.
I just know Gleek because do you remember what gleeking was back in middle school and high school?
Yes.
No, I don't know if Gleek was a thing.
You click your tongue on the bottom and it makes spit come out, but it's like yeah, gleeking on people. So that's why it's never left my head.
Got it.
Because we used to gleek on each other all the time, and it's
I bet you did.
Disgusting.
You loved fucking those sheep, man.
I was gleeking the whole time, bro. But we also get Bizarro, a Aquaman, another Batman. I don't know.
No, that's Bizarro. That's Bat-Zaro.
Oh, that's Bat-Zaro. That's why he has no eyes.
It's weird, too, because they list him as Bizarro Superman and Bizarro Batman. It's just Bizarro and Bat-Zaro.
Yeah. And then Brainiac here from them. So the Wonder Twins will definitely be a must for me. And I would assume those will come in some kind of 2-pack with Gleek in them, but
oh, wouldn't that be hilarious if it was like one they were separately and one came with like Gleek's like waist up and the other came with Gleek waist down, like
a 2-figure build a figure,
and the female Wonder Twin is like one for every 4 cases. With the woman and Todd hates women.
Yeah,
Todd hates women figures, female figures.
There's no evidence that he hates actual women.
Yes, correct. But there's massive evidence that he produced only Wonder Woman superpowers. Like when superpowers came back, I was like, finally Supergirl, finally Catwoman, finally Poison Ivy, and he gave us nobody. All dudes.
Yep.
And then Batman Returns figures. So fucking mad that the Penguins are a McFarlane Toy Store exclusive.
And the Max Shrek is GameStop.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah.
That one sell out, I'm assuming.
I didn't even check because, like I said, I don't need any of these.
There's a part of me that wanted these. I was like, oh man, Batman Returns. I don't think I got any toys of those ever, but I just
I got all those fucking Kenner. To this day I have every wacky variant of Batman. Everyone.
Man, that's a lot of them.
I have the Penguin Commandos. I have the Penguin. I have the Catwoman. I have the Robin. Like I love Kenner.
Hey, penguins are sea life technically. That's a focus.
For Jason,
penguins.
Yeah.
It's also Arctic, so it's like 2 focuses. It's 2 focuses fighting in his mind.
Got to get 10 of them.
God, look at those. Those are so awesome.
I know. Wow. And So my hope here.
Do they come with a penguin?
Oh,
or is that
Jesus,
just art?
they already sold out. I was like, my hope
Yeah.
here is they don't sell out, and I'll get them on some like in stock sale. Well, that's not going to be the case. So.
I don't go on there a ton, but it seems like a lot of stuff on the McFarlane Toys website sells out pretty quickly.
Yeah, but the stuff
not
that
everything.
hangs around forever.
Yeah, it's either one or the other.
But yeah. Oh well, I won't be getting the penguins. God damn it. So is
get the Kenner ones. They're better anyway.
Oh, I have the Kenner ones. Ever since you showed them, like it, I didn't let them sit in my watch list for long. I'm like, nope, I need these. All right, new Silverhawks. So you thought? Speaking
also,
of,
can I piggyback on that Batman Returns?
Oh yeah, sure.
Did you happen to see the new CAD or I don't know what Ramen Toys is calling it, the CAG, where they fixed the Batmobile canopy, and remember how they released that?
Yeah, the little upgrade kit for it.
Did you see their CAG version 2.0?
No.
Go to Facebook and go to the Ramen Toy page and look at what the CAG 2.0 is. It's pretty dope. I don't think I'm going to pull the trigger, but it's pretty. That's your status.
Yeah, thank you. No I'm problem. Like, oh, there's a search bar.
And it's again for the McFarlane Toy Batmobile. Or I'm sorry, McFarlane Toys Batmobile. It's Ramen Toy. McFarlane Toys.
McFarlane.
Yep.
R.
Andrew Dice Clay. The
Adventures
of Ford McFarlane. Saw the movie Slick.
He's far. He's not fair.
Touche.
All right, come on, Ramen Toy. What's going on with my internet here? Do not like that I closed the pop-ups. There we go. This here?
There it is. Yep.
All right. Well, these are okay. So what are they doing on this thing?
What's white?
Showing that
you're basically going to be able to screw in. There you go. You're going to be able to screw in a thing that'll make it for 6-inch figures. It'll no longer be able to fit a McFarlane size figure.
Okay.
McFarlane size figure. But it will be it'll turn the Batmobile into a double-seater.
That is interesting.
Which I think is real clever, because then you could put the Mezco figure in there.
Yeah. You could put the NECA one for that fact.
No, the NECA's 7-inch.
NECA's 7-inch. Yeah, that's right.
That's probably the one I'm gonna like whenever I find my forever home, the house I'll die in. I think I'm gonna set it up with the NECA standing next to it, like that promotion. Remember that promotional photo from '89? It's just the Batmobile and Keaton standing right in front of it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm just gonna,
decide to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
New Silverhawks, and speaking of overpriced, so price increase on Ultimates, no longer $55. They are now $65. And while we're getting Melodia and hardware here as kind of much needed villains to complete, what was Monstars? Didn't their gang have a name?
If you don't ask me, I was so casual with Silverhawks.
Okay, and so was I. It was just kind of like Thunderhawks for me, where it was because you couldn't come home and watch it every day for an hour. Like it kind of increased my love of it.
What's Thunderhawks? Is that like Thundercats?
Oh, sorry, Thundercats. Yes, thank you.
No problem. I'm sure McFarlane would have corrected you. So.
But then we get Flashback and Condor as well here.
It's a focus. Got to get a Condor.
Oh, there you go.
I was gonna say, let's take a look at Condor. Maybe this was designed after you.
Oh yeah, that is not Condor.
That's essentially what I look like when I leave the house.
Condor is a green motorcycle that turns into a helicopter. I don't know what this is.
So, yeah,
I was kind of hoping the green guy was Condor. I didn't know who was who when this.
No.
I was like, oh yeah, let the green guy be Condor, but sorry.
No, you're good. So yeah, these will not get pre-ordered. These I'll wait for. I haven't since the first wave. I haven't paid full price for any of these Silverhawks. So
yeah, I ended up getting a bunch of the Silverhawks, but only after they went like way on sale.
Yeah, like under $30 on BBTS and shit. Yeah,
because like $60, $65. That's just and not to bash Super 7, but those are they're not $70 figures.
Yeah,
no,
they're not. I
not
mean,
in the slightest.
Yeah.
However, they are doing that cool thing where they make like a really stripped down one, like they've been doing with like the Thundercats,
the deluxe.
Yeah, but I don't even know if they're $35 figures, like with one accessory. Look what NECA's doing for the same price.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Brinkalizer says, yes, loose figure storage does get heavy. I use clear half-height totes. So I assume maybe he's talking about like half height of an 18-gallon or something.
I wonder if he's talking about the same ones I use because I put them under my bed.
Yes, I was going to say the ones you can slide under your bed.
Oh, interesting.
Like 6, 8 inches tall.
What's the quarts or gallons?
32 quarts.
32 quarts. Okay, so that's 8 gallons, right? Isn't 32 quarts 8 gallons?
I think it's 4 quarts to a gallon. So yeah.
Yeah.
What is it in liters?
Nobody knows.
Yeah, that's only for the weird international.
Have you ever seen that George Washington sketch?
Yes.
Yeah.
With Nate.
How many liters to a gallon? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
We'll call it Fahrenheit. Spell that? Impossible.
I wait for a sale, then get more money off by using credit card points to buy discounted gift cards from Lowe's. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
He does say it was a game changer to be able to see through them. And like I say, a half height would be nice.
Oh, dude, I am such a proponent now of the 32 quarts. Like, if you go to my like Instagram, you don't have to do it on the show, but on my Instagram, I posted my 2 storage units. And you'll see how many 32 quart. I mean, I'm just completely all in on those.
Interesting.
Okay. Figures. They don't get too heavy. I keep 2 of them at the foot of my bed. Once they're both full, I take them. Now only one.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about on price though?
I think they're like $8.99.
Yeah, see, that's what's rough for me is those banker boxes come out to like $2 a piece.
Yeah, but I just need them because they slide under my bed. They might even be $6.99. I buy like 5 at a time. So they're Sterilite. But yeah, I really like them. They're just really great. They're light. You could stack 2 or 3 up and carry them, and it's not that big of a deal.
Let's see. Brink says he's gotten all his Silverhawks 50% off. I feel like that Jomo opportunity is dying or drying up. They are making less of the figures now. I could see that.
No shit, dude. They're fucking becoming like a boutique, like high end.
Well, and that's
the store's going to be on Rodeo Drive.
I think that's what they always wanted to be. But places like BBTS and Amazon ordered, hundreds and hundreds of cases.
No, they wanted to be a main player. I mean, Brian Flynn said in many interviews that as they get bigger and bigger, the prices go down because they're minimum order quantity. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like, because you remember they burst onto the scene. They've been doing those Japanese shit for a little while, but what put them on the scene what put them on our radar was the Reactions Alien figures. Remember, like that was, and then Funko liked it so much. Funko got in league with them, so they made all the reactions for 10. Yeah. And so everyone was fucking just bathed, like washing in fucking reactions because they were $10 each. Then Funko dropped out because they got lazy. Like some of those reactions were crazy lazy.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But yeah, and then they jumped out, and then the reactions went back up to 20, and then then the bloom was off the rose. But yeah, Flynn was always, listen, I know they're expensive now, but we have low numbers, but the more you buy, the higher the number goes up, the less we'll be able to charge you. But
well, good.
doesn't
Now I
seem
don't
to be the
feel.
case.
Yeah,
That was all pre-pandemic Flynn, though. That was like 2015, 2000. Remember when he was on like every podcast, always?
Yeah. Let's see. Clint Allison in the house. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. He says, honestly, Super 7 doesn't need to stop. Do these made-to-order model, like how many people are actually ordered it, and how many I think Clint is drinking. Let's see, model.
I think
like
he's
how
saying
many
they need
people
to stop doing the made to. They need to do it more closer to the made to the order, maybe, because they ordered too many. They just need to do like how many people want it. That's what we're going to make, and not all the excess. Because, like you said, too many went to Big Bad Toy Store, and they're purging them out at like 70% off. And
yeah,
I don't know which ones ended up at Ross. I'd heard that, but I never seen them.
But when are they going to do a second wave of O-Ring Micronauts figures? They haven't talked about it. Joe's fast a few ago and nothing since. It's dead, or there's going to be more. I'm all in. Yeah, the Micronauts ones are really nice. I haven't gotten any of them, but seen a few quick reviews of them, running them through their paces. All right. New Mythic Legions as well. Legacies of Mythos, Otho, and Orzhok 2.0 figures. So the Ortho, I believe, our black brother in the mask here. This is a revamp of one of the first Kickstarter figures that they did. So this is a long overdue re-release. I really liked how they did this, how we've got a face that can pop into these different helmets.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
That's a chef's kiss on a good design there. And then the orc as well here. Let's get over to some orchage. So he's looking good. You get a few different faces there. Looking good, if that's your thing. $110 for the pair. Little pricey.
It's so tough because the Four Horsemen, they make such cool figures, and I think overall they're well made, good accessories.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just there's not, to me at least, there's not a connection to the characters, and so it's like, how many orcs and random night dudes do I need or want?
Exactly. Well,
that's the tough part.
You got to
knock on the figures at all, but they're just
No, I
sold my two. They went quick too.
Oh,
Which
did
two?
they?
I had the Fire Guy and the Fire Horse at the 2-pack.
Oh, yeah.
Aether and Aethmir, or whatever their names were. And then I sold the Dracula guy in the red armor I bought on like a sale.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Values Vortimilis too. I don't know.
Yeah,
they went up
that when it was on sale.
Yeah, they sold really quickly after I listed them.
Did they?
And that was on eBay.
Mm-hmm. And Vortis Villamis 2 was open, but they got that resealable package. So I was like, listen, he was opened. He just was on the display shelf, smoke free. He's now back in his package. And he sold. I think I sold him for like 60.
Well, and that's what I really like about it is Mythic Legions, it seems like for the most part, people really take their toys out and play with it, and I mean, the community itself is all about customs and boil and pops and that kind of stuff. So more power to them. Here's the mask shipping update that we talked about. I
should have read ahead. I didn't realize that they had changed
It's all good. It's all good.
I got an email from Big Bad. So
Yeah.
I must have missed it. I didn't see it.
So it looks like most things are getting pushed to ship by December 31st. So if you bought these as a present for your mask-loving wife, or like
how
or
many
Christmas
mask-loving
presents.
wives do you think are out there?
0.
Hey, that's a hell of a theme song, bro. You might get them in with that. Mask Crusaders.
I might
Lost my
take the
virginity
under
to
on
that theme
0.
song.
Oh, okay. Oh, Cliff, it's still my ringer. Now I think I'm gonna have to change that.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Just to make sure. A lot of their other flashback and vintage stuff being pushed back as well. Popples, Rainbow Bright.
Masks are also on Amazon, and man, those prices are not what they promised us.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on with that, because that's what was really interesting, is once they hit Amazon to see them pumped up a little slash.
I just stuck with my orders from Big Bad, just because Big Bad, I know the boxes will come pretty good. Like, like Amazon, you take a risk of, getting a damaged box, and I kind of want these to be.
Amazon,
I
they
want to
might
keep
just
the
slap a
garbage
label
around
on it
my
and send you
toys.
the box. They might not
What's
even
that?
put it in a. Amazon might just slap a label on it. And
They sent me my Invisible Man in the bedclothes in a fucking padded envelope, and it was smooshed.
All right, so gotta wait for that. NECA 2012 TMNT. This actually was out there in the last show, and I forgot to include it. But again, they look really good. They look a lot like the Playmates versions.
I have the Playmates versions, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am with these. I just don't know how many more.
Not only do I have the Playmates figures, I have the pop-up playset that came in a pizza box.
Yeah.
Oh, which is beautiful. It's like a little corner playset of a sewer. Oh, it's tiny. It's perfect for like a shelf.
Yeah.
Like
that is one of my favorite play sets that they've ever done for Turtles, and they've done quite a bit of good ones. They
have. Well, you remember, dude, remember the sewer playset they released for that line that was like fucking 5 feet tall? It's like the Sector's Hive.
So I do like that you get two different. You get the turtle blank eyes head, and then you get a more descriptive head.
You also get Ice Cream Kitty with Mikey.
Ice Cream Kitty.
Oh, that's
there was like a thing in one of the that was like Ice Cream Kitty was like a thing. Yeah. It's been a long time. It's been 13 years since I watched it, so I remember Ice Cream Kitty being a big thing. That show is good too.
I didn't watch this this show at all. I'm not really familiar with. I mean, I'm
familiar
with Ninja Turtles, just not from 2012.
It was very well done, dude. It was made for kids, but also not. It was made for us as well. A lot of inside jokes, a lot of adult humor. Yeah, that would go over kids' heads. Like, it was just really well done.
The figures look good.
Yeah, the figures. They were probably the best Ninja Turtles figures since the vintage ones. At least I bought them, and they were figures that I actually went back and like fiddled with all the time because they were so fun.
Clint Allison says also at those Micronauts, his has some quality issues, like his car's a loose left arm right out of the package after playing with it for a few minutes. So, I did not know this. Cowabunga Dude said Roseanne was Krang on that series. I didn't realize.
Oh no shit!
That's crazy. And this one also has been out there for a while. I was like, okay, I'll put it in here. NECA Garfield Turtle Cross.
And I guess this is based on like a promotional thing that they did.
I don't
Something like
know. Is that what it is?
I thought I heard somebody say that at some point.
They were in Archie comics. Like I think there were Garfield comics and Ninja Turtles comics, and I think they appeared in each other's strips.
Okay.
I think that's just what I've heard chatter. I think honestly, I think NECA here. Usually NECA overtakes the conversation. I don't think these hold a candle to the boss fight Garfield toys.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
Well, I mean that normal with the box to Abu Dhabi with the 2 eyes sticking out of it. It's perfect.
I do like Jesus Christ.
Except all, for God's sake, Slick.
Oh, sorry.
I was thinking the same thing.
Dude, I will just browse a whole site with those little fucking pop-ups.
Oh God, they annoy me so much. I'm like, yes, I don't care. I don't even read it. I just accept.
The Auldey with the turtle shell head is pretty fucking amazing, in my opinion. You get a stack of pizzas, but still, this is pricey because the turtles they have them next to are 7-inch scale. But the turtles aren't 7 inches.
Yeah, they're usually about 5.5, maybe 6. Yeah.
So that means Garfield's coming in probably under 3 inches here. Odie's even a little smaller. So we're talking about.
I think you're paying for the license there.
Yeah, I would assume.
But also, I don't. Again, to be fair to NECA, I don't think the boss fight are much cheaper. They're just cooler looking.
That's true.
From a guy who has no interest in buying either of them. But really was impressed when I saw the pictures of the Garfield figures.
I need to put something up. My sun is reflecting off of something here. I just don't have any.
It's just bleaching the plastic. No big deal. You're cool.
Oh, I don't mind them getting a little bit of sun, but that reflection.
That ain't a little bit of sun, dude.
No. That's not going to work. All right. Maybe I need to do this instead.
That's glowing like it's irradiated.
Is there a nuclear explosion outside your window?
No, yeah, dude. In my face.
When will the fallout hit Naperville or Aurora?
All right. Next up, Trick or Treat Studios 5-inch Terrifier 2 set.
Oh, okay.
So these are kind of cool. Get the heroine in her cool outfit. Happy art there. Bloody art there. And what Pale Girl, I guess.
Yeah,
is what
Pale Girl, I think they call her.
Okay. So these are cool. Just PC as a motherfucker. Jesus, $120. I mean, that's what I paid for my first art was $30, but that was at a show. So I thought they were tacking it on. I think these were $20 when they first did the line, but they look really good. I just don't need Sienna Shaw, really. And I don't need the sunflower glasses art, although it comes
that would be the art if I got an art, which I'm not. I have no interest in owning Terrifier figures. I think the sunflower glasses is like an iconic look for him at this point.
I agree. But this is the more iconic look.
Just covered in blood.
Ultra bloody. Yeah. But not to be outdone, we also get True Romance 5.5-inch figures or 5-inch figures. So I think all I really need is Drexel, or all I really want
Drexel
is Drexel.
He's got the Chinese food too, which is so great.
Oh my god! So, and the Mentor's a weird.
It's a weird choice.
Yeah. I'm like, but some people may need an Alabama. Let me see there.
From
I love
Colton.
this movie. I love it. I don't
Yeah.
have any interest in any action figures from it.
Action figures from it. Yeah, that's kind of where I've been trying to do a little bit better in my collecting. Is just because you like something doesn't mean you have to have a toy of it. You know,
I
just
think
because there's
Back
a
to the
toy of
Future
something.
was the movie that broke me from that, because like I got
Right.
really excited when NECA did the Back to the Future figures, and
Yeah.
then I'm like, you know, I never had any Back to the Future figures. I don't know if I ever wanted Back to the Future figures. Like a DeLorean, sure, but I had Thunderhawk, which was basically a DeLorean. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it had the going doors. So like, that's when I realized, like, just because I fucking love a movie I don't need the action figures from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've been kind of doing that.
It's funny you said that, because like just very recently, like within the last week or so, I was thinking not the exact same thing, because I've got several of those figures, but I'm looking at them thinking, do I really care that much about them? Like, I still love the movies. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's not anything, but do I need all the figures? I wouldn't mind a few of them, but do I need like a whole line? No, not really.
Yeah.
I do like the Biff or Griff from 2015.
Yeah. And then for you Star Trek / Lego fans, looks like Lego got the license for Star Trek. So who knows
Next
how many
generation too.
crazy. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what they do with that license.
Somebody just made a Starship Enterprise. Was it Playmobil? Who just made one? Somebody made a pretty sizable Enterprise.
Was that the one that was?
Are you talking about building one? Because Playmates.
I don't know if it was building. Who did?
Playmates?
No, I think it was Playmobil. You mean?
Well, Playmobil did one also, but I'm pretty sure Playmates also did a toy Star Trek.
Yeah, but not like a Lego style. I think it was Playmobil, the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're talking about Lego, let's see, building.
It was like an Enterprise, but like the disc was really big because you could open it. And it was like a full-on playset.
Oh, because I know I got my.
There you go.
This one,
Playmobil,
you think?
right? No, one next to it.
Oh, this one?
I think that was it. Yeah.
Yeah,
just images.
275. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this is the one Mega Blocks. That's the one I got my mother-in-law way back in the day. Mega Blocks had this bridge.
No, dude, you gotta do Playmobil Star Trek.
Oh, my fault.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you, baby.
It's okay.
You know, sometimes I get out of control and I don't. Yes, there it is, right there.
This thing. All right.
Yes.
Well, what do we want here? Amazon will have good pictures. Let's hopefully. All right, here we go. Okay.
Okay, so that was original series. I just remember they made a pretty big one.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Engineering too.
Yeah.
370. Is that the retail, or is that what?
No, that's
got it on
there.
Yeah, that's probably a little.
That's shipped and sold by Amazon. Not that they.
No, but it says 5 price changes.
Oh, okay.
Right above the 369, it says 5 price changes.
Oh, here. Let's look at the honey.
I'm curious
the
what
honeydew
the starting price was.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it dipped in August. This is just 30 days too, so maybe closer to. Well, let's see. Go back to Playmobil MSRP and all. I bought this back $288, but again, that doesn't necessarily mean that's the MSRP on it.
It's Google AI says the MSRP was $499.
Oh wow. Yeah, here's 16bit.com. Come on, get your.
Oh, they do that to me.
secured.
They do that to me when I try to go to oafe.net.
It's just because they're not redirecting their
HTTPS.
traffic
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, it's if you trust the site, always just allow. But yeah, $499.99 was the retail. Oh, 2021 was when that came out.
Okay, so it's pretty old.
Yeah.
Yep. And space.com has a review of it, and it says its retail was $500.
Wow.
Jesus. All
So yeah,
right.
you're getting $140 off. You get it now.
Yeah. Well,
Real quick,
and then
if
the
I
last.
can go ahead. Sorry.
No, go for it, Condor.
I was going to say if I could hijack the Star Trek conversation, because this came up the other day. I don't think you guys have talked about it on here at all, or we haven't talked about it, but Nacel's doing a Star Trek figures. Yep. They have I wasn't really going to dip my toe into those too much, and then I realized that they have a Captain Jellicoe figure.
Yep, they have Jellicoe, they have Wayoon.
Oh, well, they've got some cool ones, but Jellicoe, and I forget his name now, but it's the same actor who played
Ronnie
Dick
Cox.
Jones. Thank you. He's Dick Jones from RoboCop. So I ordered him.
That's a good episode with Jellicoe.
Yeah, it is a good episode.
Because he's like stern, but he's not a villain. But he's like stern. Like he runs a tight ship, Slick, no pun intended. He runs a tight ship. He's the first one who makes Counselor Troy wear her uniform instead of her jumpsuit.
Yeah, he wants her to be more professional and less sexy.
Yeah. I think that's the episode where Picard's been captured by the Cardassians.
Cardassians,
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
right,
torture him.
There are 4 lights.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's the same actor from RoboCop, so
yeah,
I think I might be able to put an entire RoboCop cast together at this point.
Oh yeah, because you pop that head off, you put it on a 7-inch suited body. Yeah, boom. You're right.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Now you just need Bob Morton, Miguel Ferrer.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got an action figure.
I had to kill Bob Morton because he made a mistake. Now it's time to erase that mistake. I had to kill Bob Morton because he made a mistake. Now it's time to erase that mistake. Dick, you're fired. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, classic.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that, man. And I'm the customizer here.
I know it didn't occur to me when I first saw him, and then I got an email popped up, and I was like, Ronnie Cox. Well, I said Dick Jones, but either way,
I was just so indignant that they're not compatible with the Playmates line, because that's awesome. You're making a Wayoon, but he's not in scale with my Playmates Deep Space Nine figures, so it's useless to me.
Yeah, I don't know if a Playmates line would sell as well today, but I don't know. Maybe there's a bunch of Playmates collectors from back then who would love.
Dude, I would if they made them Playmates scale, I would have bought all the figures I was missing, like Wayoon, Jellicoe, because I have I think over 100 of the vintage Playmates figures.
Oh, you still have them? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I never bought
and
any
I got
of
the
those.
bridge playset, the engineering playset.
They did so many of those. I'm surprised they didn't do some of those figures already.
Well, because the Playmates line really started dying. It died during Voyager. It didn't even start getting into like the dark half of Deep Space Nine when like the Jem'Hadar got introduced and like Wayoon came in.
Yeah,
so like
I forgot how much that overlapped with the time.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Man, yeah.
So
they probably missed out
like
on
Diamond Select did a bunch, but I never got the Playmates were my Star Trek figures.
Yeah.
Sorry, Slick. I didn't know we had a Star Trek enthusiast on the podcast.
Star Trek corner.
Star Trek is the best.
I've heard of it. I don't.
Oh, what's this? Is this my DVD set of Deep Space Nine? I also have the Blu-rays of Next Generation.
All right, let's get into third-party new O-Ring Kickstarter, Rise of Nexus.
Rise of what? Oh, I thought you said Jesus. There's like another biblical Kickstarter.
So these are looking pretty good. They're not too bad. Kickstarter price $23. Yeah. This looks like the
Range Viper.
Ghost Viper. that we
Is
just
it Ghost
saw.
Viper? Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
then
Jungle Tracker.
Yep, Jungle Tracker. All right, that one's a little bit original there.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there's Beachhead.
And Billy.
Yeah.
Billy, Rastafarian,
Jungle Tracker again.
Jungle Tracker. So if you're interested, this is something you can go take a look at. It looks like compatible with Legends of the Hidden Force. So not too bad. If everything gets unlocked, $205 for an all-in, which will be 10 figures along with 8 bonus accessories. So, and then enamel pin, posters, book, that kind of stuff. So if you're an O-Ring fanatic and don't feel like it gets enough love, there's some love. New Megatronus upgrade kits. So the Fallen here. So here's a good comparison. So you get these little dainty flames here, and this guy, you get big old, huge, ridiculous 80s shoulder pads flames rocking
And a
here.
chainsaw.
Yeah, the flame chainsaw is pretty dope there as well. You can kind of see the comparisons there. Are they saying we're getting fillers here? Oh, yeah, a little bit of space filler. You get a trident as well. So the one kit, this is pretty pricey. I think this is like $55 or something. But if you just wanted the chain swords, they make a flame one and a blue or purple flame one. These are only $15, I think. So that's a pretty reasonable if you just want a big, ridiculous chain sword for it. All right. Store report. Reaction Plus Tiger Force Duke. All right, Cliff, what's your thoughts about this? Must have. This is your Duke.
No, but that is not my Duke. That's a different Tiger Force.
All right, that's what I was thinking. That's why I
No,
figured you
plus
would
no helmet, no binoculars, no backpack. He's just got a sword.
Yeah, and I don't know what the sword is from. Is that from like a Geek cartoon or something? I have no idea where that comes from.
I don't know. No, yeah, my Tiger Force Duke has a green shirt, brownish pants.
I put this in. We had just heard about this. I put this in store report because I actually saw a peg of 8 of these already at my local Target, so they are already hitting. But yeah, it's kind of like the reaction Python Patrol Cobra Commander. That was an easy skip for me too, because I have all of these, just not in Reaction Plus. So. Online, Hot Wheels Nemesis Prime. So again, one of the few times that Hasbro has outsourced a transforming license to another company. Again, this thing is dinky. The price
I like how
is
big
a lot
the box is and how
cheaper
tiny
finally.
the toy is.
Oh, I know, dude. And do they show? Oh, here you get a look at the inside of it.
Oh, that's actually
yeah,
kind of cool. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So same exact as what they did with the Optimus Prime. The Optimus Prime, I want to say, was $80. So at least they've lowered the price. But again, it sold out instantaneously. So if you missed
Did you get your 3?
No, I don't mess around with Nemesis anymore. That was where it was like Hulk. I used to collect gray Hulks and red Hulks, and then of course green Hulks, and I finally had to draw a line. Same with Prime. Like it is now red and blue.
What's your Hulk then? Is it just green?
Yeah. green, purple pants. That's the only
Yeah.
Hulks I want anymore. So,
because some people prefer fix it. So your preference might have been gray. So I didn't know.
yeah, I mean, gray's the OG, but green is the one I know.
Green is mine. The Lou Ferrigno was green, so my Hulk is green.
Exactly. Clint said, going back to those mass toys, so tempted by the new mass toys, but the prices are absurd for what they're asking, but I'll wait for clearance or a sale for the Switchblade and Thunderhawk. And I'm the same. I'm getting the Condor because I want to, one, support what they're doing with mass, and two, see what the plastic feels like. But I'm the same way. If they ever clearance a fucking clearance a Switchblade or Thunderhawk or the, what do they call it, Mud or HUD? What are they calling the Rhino now?
The high-tech helicopter? Are you talking about the high-tech helicopter?
No, I'm talking about the Rhino.
Oh, it's like the mobile command unit, the MTH or what is like MTU, MDU, Mobile Defense Unit, MDU.
Okay, that's it, MDU. Yeah, like I'll pick those up if I can get them on a good price, and who knows, maybe they'll be kind of like the Super 7 where everybody's like, oh my God, everybody's gonna love these, and then no one actually. Everybody loves that they're making them, but no one actually buys them. You know. Especially because those are coming really close to vintage prices. I bet you could get a complete Condor for cheaper than $35, right?
I don't know. I've had most of mine for so long.
Yeah,
yeah.
That you would know. I mean, I think I remember getting a complete Condor mask and everything for like $20, but again, that would have been 8 years ago or 10 years
I
ago.
really lucked out with my mask. I finished it right before the fucking roof blew out on them. Like,
that's nice. Hell yeah. Classified Cop sells out. That thing went quick. I checked the end of the day and like no one had them. Again, he's a mass retail release, so I assume we'll be seeing these on pegs and stuff like that. But
I wonder if they dialed back production based on the culture currently.
Yeah.
Or if like it was just because like even I've seen the fireman and I haven't even been looking. He's just like you walk down the street and that's why fireman falls out of the sky. Like,
well, and even like the Halo, I saw the Halo Jump Trooper, I saw the Sniper in Ross. We are going to see the firemen in Ross for sure. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they did with the numbers on this, because all those other ones even the diver, and you know me, I'm all about underwater shenanigans. But I didn't get the diver because it was just the pieces from the eel, the pieces from torpedo. Yeah. It was just reuse of all those pieces. But this cop I definitely would get, as much as I'm not a huge fan. Actually, the older I get, the more I like the less, I should say, the less illegal things I do in my life, the more I like police officers.
Dude, I spend hours every night watching police body cams on YouTube. I'm like, you fucking losers. Like, yeah, because like pulling over drunk drivers or shoplifters, it's amazing. But yeah, I love watching people try to lie their way out of trouble and cops just not having it.
Yeah, it's just like every person we ever talk to lies to us about something, for some reason. All right. Origins, She-Ra and Swiftwind coming up. How many? 2 days and 15 hours. All right, Mr. Club Grayskull Cliff, are you in on this?
Nah.
No, really?
I have the classics Swiftwind.
Okay. So you feel like you have a high enough end version of it to not need.
Yeah, because if I sell all my classics, which I don't think I will, I think I'm going to keep a lot of them. What I wouldn't sell would be Battle Cat, Panther, and Swiftwind. Like I would keep the Steeds.
Yeah.
Like,
how about the Griffin? I've got a Griffin for sale.
I don't have a Griffin.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I don't want. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want a Griffin. That's why I don't have a Griffin. I don't have Arrow either.
The Griffin was just one of my favorite, and again, because I have a huge bias for 2000X. I
Yeah, like
love,
me, my bias is more towards the original. It's like things I remember watching as a kid. I like 2000X,
yeah,
but I don't have the connection to 2000X that I do the like Filmation or the vintage toy line. So
I
like the
feel you
Griffin,
on
although the
that.
Griffins are cool, I don't have that connection to it.
Yeah.
So I didn't need it.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a purchase for me, and I think it'll probably stay like this. What you see
If it
right
was like
here. It
40
probably will
bucks, it
never.
it'd be in the conversation for me, but for 60,
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. The figures are 20 now, but,
yeah.
and I think one of
So
the difficult things is none of the steeds have ever done well, right? Like
yeah.
Night Stalker didn't sell out. Fucking, what's the good horse? What's his name?
Stridor.
Stridor.
Stridor. Yeah, Stridor. Stridor I found for $3 at Ross,
$3.
and there were five of them, and they still weren't selling, like they were clearance for $3. So Battle Cat, Panther, all of them like did not do well at retail. So it's kind of hard for me to be like 60, but I think I do need to do this, and maybe I sell it a year from now or something, but I'm digging it.
Like you said, it looks good displayed like that in the box.
It's
You can just
awesome.
set it up
Yeah,
on the
Yeah.
shelf.
perfect.
Yeah.
Get a shadow box. Just put the box in a shadow box.
Call it done. More TF pre-orders. We talked about the Soundwave already. These other ones are still available everywhere and kind of unexciting. So you do get Black Arachnia from the Transformers 1, which is a really interesting design. The Nemesis Prime with the darker plastic and different colored eyes is blah. The Barricade, I really hated that they changed Barricade in the movie. See it for the last night. And then Alpha Trion, right? Yeah, Alpha Trion, the TF1. He's probably the most interesting from the side of Soundwave to me, just because it's Alpha Trion as a unicorn wolf, which is wacky.
A Uniwolf.
Yeah, Unawolf. There you go. Okay, now we got one for Cliff for sure. A LARPing Motu axe. Come on, dude. No.
I was at Spirit like 6 or 7 years ago with my boss at the time, Melissa Henriette. Awesome lady. She's cool as hell, still a friend of mine. And they had a fucking He-Man sword. And I was like, should I buy this and wear this on my back for the rest of the day? She's like, Kim will absolutely not let you wear a sword on your back for the rest of the day.
A fake
And
sword.
I never, it was for
Yeah.
like rubies. So it was an actual costume. Like, it was like very hollow plastic. And I kind of still regret not buying that power sword. But if I don't have a power sword, I don't need an axe.
Yeah, you don't need a power axe. What if they made an orange power axe?
No, because I don't have the orange power sword this company made. We had the orange power sword a few episodes back. It was orange and purple, right? They had the Atom and the Faker.
Yeah.
Or pink,
So
I guess.
these
It would have been pink because purple is Skeletor.
Oh, yeah. So these are 26
I do
inches
like that
long.
it's clearly the toy axe and not like not stylized to make it look like an axe. That's clearly a larger version of the toy axe.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not stylized to try to make it look cooler. Woo! Yeah, $90. Good Lord. The swords are only 70 and the axe is 90.
Oh, there's
I
the
think
bottom.
an axe is heftier. See, there you go. There's the fucking Faker sword.
There you go. Now you can get the sword and the axe at one time, buddy.
But I don't want them. Well, you're the one who wants me to want them.
Up on the wall, crossed, sitting up there, displayed behind you for all time.
I just want to visit someone someday and feel this and touch this axe.
I have a giant samurai sword. It'll be mounted on the wall when you come visit. From the show Heroes. Remember that show from 20 years ago?
Oh, really? It's
Yeah.
actually
it's got the symbol, the Hero Nakamura symbol.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. My family, my brother, my brother, my sister-in-law, my sister, and my brother-in-law. That was my Christmas gift from them that year. Was just this fucking dope ass samurai sword. It's so cool.
Oh, Cowabunga Dude says, I have their power sword. Is it, I think when I was reading the axe, it was like foam coated plastic. Is that what the power sword's like as well?
It's LARPing sword, so it's probably very lightweight and very not dangerous.
Yeah. And he's saying, hope they do like staff.
Oh, yeah.
As well.
The Havoc
got all the
staff
rest
would be
of
cool.
Yeah,
I mean, the Havoc staff is like if the horns like lit up, like
yeah. Oh my god, yeah. All right. Boop boop boop. And that's it. It's time for what we Cowabunga Dude says, yes, it's foam, but it's made well.
It's not going to fall apart with like three whacks at somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
It's probably got an armature to keep it. It has to have an armature at some point in the middle, right?
Probably something inside there.
That's usually how they make foam weapons. There's like a plastic armature in it, like
I see what you're saying. I'm like, no, I don't think it's articulated anywhere.
Like a skeleton.
I just mean like a
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Not an articulated armature, just an armature. All right. Well, let's do some what we got. And stupid, right? We didn't even acknowledge that Roger wasn't here. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. When I gave him shit about it, he said, ask Cliff, but you don't need to say anything on this show. But
no, so I'll tell you, he told me. We talked on Friday night. He is the pool mechanic for his city. Yeah. And they're currently dealing with closing all the pools for the winter. So he's got to work 3 weeks of day shifts. So this is his third day shift. He'll be back next time.
Okay. Yeah,
that's
he
all.
Said
he's just busy closing pools.
Sure. But he did finally get his fright zone, so he's very excited about that. All right, 2 things. I've got a medium amount. Cliff, did you get anything?
I got 35 things.
Oh, yeah, you got a lot, actually. Condor, how are you doing on your
I'm
totals?
Definitely the least in. I think I'm around 7. I've got a box. I haven't looked in it yet. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I might actually be beating you. So here, I'll go first, and then that's just the way we'll do it. Hey, and that had me go first anyways. All right. Here we go. First up, couldn't help myself with the pre-order. Got the announcement that it's shipping and didn't cancel it. I got a Bantha, and I'm very excited about my Bantha.
What does it come with? A Tusken Raider, a carded Tusken Raider?
Yeah, a carded Tusken Raider on a Bantha.
That's
which
cool.
Makes sense. So yeah. And probably what I will do with this is there is a nice little market for carded collectors that don't want the beast and don't want to try to sell it or anything. And so what I'll probably do is when I crack it open, sell the figure and just keep the Bantha and put one of my other 20 sand troopers I have on it. I did not realize it looks like I'm in heaven with all. Oh yeah, that's much better. It was looked like I put Vaseline on my lens. And then going back to A New Hope and Tatooine, I got my cantina. Woo! My cantina is in the house. I'm so excited
You
about
selling
this.
those carded figures too?
No, these are the ones that I'm actually excited to keep.
Yeah, the
Because
green
this is,
Greedo and the
yeah, the
like
green
all
Greedo.
the incorrectly
Actually,
colored ones. Like,
yeah, I actually might sell the Snaggletooth. I've just never had any connection to Snaggletooth ever.
yeah,
If they go for any money, I'm not selling stuff just to do it for fun. It's if it's worth a lot. Kind of like my Baroness. I sold my Baroness out of my Rattler for $130. So that was nice. Nice way to offset my Rattler. But yeah, I am so excited about this. And the fucking cardboard fucking cantina thing, or it's more the streets of Mos Eisley. It's not actually the cantina,
yeah.
but super excited about that, motherfucker. Let's see here. We'll grab these bitches. Should have put these closer to begin with. My Leech, after seeing him in Targets for fucking 6 months, finally came in from Entertainment Earth. Again, love Entertainment Earth.
Unpunched.
Yeah, nice fucking super flat card, unpunched, mint guarantee.
Very
Still
clean.
in this day and age. Uh, let's see. I got my Galaxy Toys reflector. And I don't have it to show, but on Brink's recommendation, I did get the Galaxy Toys Prime, and it is a pretty spectacular Prime. If he's still available via Shozy store, no tax, they're raising prices via shipping. It was like $20 with 60 cents shipping. So $20 for like you say. So this is Dr. Wu Ultra Magnus. So the Prime is about the size of the Dr. Wu Magnus. So they don't scale with Dr. Wu, but still super fun little Prime to have. Speaking of Dr. Wu, and this is why I was hoping Roger was going to be on. So I got my Cosmos and Doom Buggy.
Beachcomber.
Yeah, Beachcomber in the house. Because I was like, I can't believe I missed one of my focus characters. Yeah, so I opened some boxes to sell stuff and found my motherfucking Cosmos with Ramjet. And of course, I found I also thought it was funny. I was like, I have Power Convoy, which what I just showed here. This Ultra Magnus is the Diaclone version. And I'm like, where is my regular Magnus? My regular Magnus was along with my fucking cone heads and that. So if I would have opened that box, and this is my own fault, to sell stuff out of it 2 days earlier, I wouldn't have ordered this. So if anybody's interested in it, my price was $30. So $30 plus shipping to you. Find anything in my eBay store you like. We can knock some percentages off that and combine shipping. But I don't know if Roger's going to be interested in it or not. But this is now completely superfluous. So that's unfortunate. But I
Do you
did
not
get
need
it
the
in.
Beachcomber?
What?
Do you
No,
not
I
need
have
the
the Beachcomber from, like I say, once I found the Cosmos and the other cone heads, I was like, yeah, I knew I didn't miss one single release. So now I'm back on track. I'd
Okay,
never
so the
missed.
Beachcomber is just a separate one from a
Yeah,
previous.
the
Okay.
Beachcomber was early. Beachcomber was like EO4 or something like that. Yeah, Beachcomber was EO3. He was the
Oh.
third figure in the line. Cosmos was the 22nd. So, and I think they're like on 40 now or something like that. It's ridiculous. Finally pulled the trigger on these. These have gotten super cheap, so I don't know if they've gone on sale at the Disney parks or what, but finally completed my Reaction Tron set that are Disney Park exclusive. So I was able to get these for just over $80 shipped when their retail at the park is $25. So I don't know if they're starting to clearance these out or what, but they're fine. They're going to stay in the package. They're just, unfortunately, that say I have a complete collection of Tron stuff I like.
Those are pretty cool, but I think I need the same semi-translucent plastic from the 80s.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of like what they did with them.
Yeah. Yeah, they look
since
good.
It's not translucent, but I agree. Nothing will ever compare to the vintage figures on those. Yep. But what's awful is, okay, so those were about $80. I'm like, oh great, I've completed a collection of that. This is what I was more excited about. I got my Tron Biddy Pop arcade game. So this was $8 free shipping from Amazon. But look, it's so cute. You could put the Tron Biddy Pop
inside
the arcade game. So,
okay, that is pretty cute. That's cool.
Yeah. And now the problem is I love this packaging so much. I'm like, fuck. I think I might buy another one to keep one on package.
You do not need another one, Slick.
I know.
You just in one for
pull the trigger. Pull the trigger on keeping it on card or not, but you don't need two.
Maybe he needs three.
I have a bad feeling I'll have a second one, but
Jesus Christ.
but he's going to go up on my wall of figs. You can't see it here. So in my old room, I used to have posters everywhere.
Is the wall of figures in the room with us?
Yes. Do you want to? Let's see if I can.
It's okay.
Fuck you then. I didn't want to show it to you anyways. But yeah, that was it. So it wasn't that crazy of a week for me. All right. Condor, I think you're next.
Yo. Okay, so you guys want me to start off with a complaint, a bitch, a moan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm too happy for a lot of people on this one. Yeah, you do.
I'm too mean.
So I'm going to start complaining because the last show 2 weeks ago, you, Slick, had the Spider-Man 77 figure.
Oh, yeah.
So if you remember when I was telling that story, I had one pre-ordered and then they canceled it. And I was like, man,
Walmart's going to Walmart.
Yeah, exactly. Walmart got me. Well, after the show, I went and looked, and maybe a day or two later, and I was like, oh, it's in stock. It said low stock. So I just quickly, not thinking about it, placed the order. And then I was like, shit, I forgot. I didn't get free shipping or anything like that. It's like, let me look and see if I can find something else. So I canceled that order and placed the other order and got another figure. But then they sent me the other one. Even though I canceled the order, literally 3 minutes later, they sent both of them to me. On something that they canceled on me in the first place. Then it's just like, how do they stay in business when they do? And I know how they do it, but it's like, how the fuck are you this stupid that you can't just cancel an order?
They do that now.
They did it to me with you, Slick. So they charged you for it?
They just don't cancel it.
Yeah, they didn't cancel
it. I hit pending, and then they send you an email saying the cancel didn't go through.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, crazy.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to go on their customer service and be like, look, this is stupid. I get it if I waited until after you sent it, but I literally canceled it within 5 minutes of placing it. You're telling me you have a computer system that's so stupid that it can't recognize a canceled order. I mean, I understand, like, the dude didn't throw it in a box and mail it in that 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want a full refund on everything. So I'll yell at Walmart later. I'm sorry, I'm yelling at you guys now.
They did that to me with Slick's King Shark. Because
Yeah.
remember I ordered you a King Shark, but then you found
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
So I canceled it, and then it didn't go through, so I got it, which is fine, because that's a dope-ass figure. And then they did it with my...
Hold on, let me just clarify something with both of you real quick. So you're saying they cancel it.
No,
So to
you
me,
cancel it on the
thing-
website.
Yeah. So
And then they didn't approve your cancel because you have
Correct.
to wait.
They say
right?
cancel
They have
pending.
to say pending. Yeah, it says pending.
And then you
okay.
get an email saying, sorry, your cancel didn't go through. By the way, it's been shipped.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you never got a confirmation of the cancellation.
No.
You just got a too bad. We shipped it right now.
Which is another reason I'm no longer doing business with online Walmart. They did it to me with my Idris Elba, my maskless Bloodsport. I ordered him in the heat of the moment because he was a Walmart exclusive. Then I said, I don't fucking need a maskless Bloodsport. Canceled it. They said, no, you're still going to get it. You ordered it, you're getting it. Like,
and it just boggles my mind that we live in the year 2025 and they can't have a system that does the orders. Like and I was saying that last time, how I had been super lucky with Walmart. The only other time they kind of got me, and it was more annoying than anything, is I'd ordered one of the Zartan on the classified, the retro card.
Yeah.
And it was just sitting there pending for like months. And I was like, this is so weird. And I looked and it was in stock. So I just ordered it and they shipped it to me the same day. And the other order just sat there and never did anything. And I'm like, it shouldn't, it's not rocket science. It shouldn't be this difficult. But
well, whatever. And did I bring up the crystal ball? Was that what this was all in regard to, with me not being able to change my payment method for the crystal ball? Like my payment method failed.
Yeah, I think you did.
And the same thing. They're just like, we can't change your payment method. I'm like, I have never heard. I mean, I was like, I am a web developer. I have developed e-commerce systems. I've never heard of a system where you can't change the payment method and charge it, but it worked out well. So I'm not complaining about that. But
I'm hoping this one works out well, because I know in the past, I'm not trying to exploit the system, but I've canceled orders here or there or like tried to do a refund, and they've just refunded me the money and said, keep it. We don't care. So maybe they'll do that on this one. I don't mind. I'll send it back. It's just a principle. I don't want to pay for the item and the shipping on something I canceled.
Yeah.
Then I order 2 John Nadas from They Live, and they're like, nah, fuck you, Cliff. You don't get those.
Exactly.
Ugh.
It's annoying. But the other figure that I did order is I was trying to fill out some of my Marvel Legends. So I got, if you're into the X-Men Age of Apocalypse, I got the Gambit from the Marvel Legends figure. That kind of fills out the line of, they had the bunch of Age of Apocalypse from last 5 or 6 years. And so there's a pretty cool Build-A-Figure in there too, that I'm hoping to put together. It was on sale, so.
I just have Weapon X because he was so cool in Deadpool Wolverine. I was like, fuck.
That was a pretty cool scene in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Different versions. Yeah, I like that. And then, I'm sorry Roger's not here, but I got a handful of numbered figures. 165.
I see 90 Snake Eyes.
Yep, 90 Snake Eyes, which is so funny because that is not a figure that I cared about at all as a kid. Like, I think my brother had a version, but now it's that whole nostalgia thing. It's like, oh man, look at that ridiculous. He's got blue armor and red eyes, and he's cool. And then the Major Blood, or at least another version of Major Blood.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell in the picture but he's got a bunch of like red on the armor and the red on the cybernetic arm, whatever it is.
Is it the same mold? Though? Is it basically the same figure? He's just painted different, or
that's a good question. I haven't looked at it enough so I could say for sure. I don't know. Slick, do you know?
Oh no, yeah, I haven't dug into it deep enough. I finally saw what this one looked like in hand with all the red, and
yeah, it's not.
I like my Major Blood brown and black, like my poop.
That might be a serious issue.
Someone call
Your
him a
poops are
doctor
green?
right now. I don't know how to follow that up, but let's just skip that. Then the monkey wrench, which was one of my that was my favorite dreadnought as a kid.
Mine too.
I missed all the first ones. I didn't have a Zartan or a blowtorch, any of those, but this is the first dreadnought I had. So that's my dreadnought.
I like
He's one of my favorite designs.
Looks like my Uncle Steve.
I love how your Uncle Steve was designed, Cliff.
And then the other G.I. Joe I got, and this is a focus, or it has to be a focus, is Law and Order, because it comes with an animal. He has a dog.
Law and Order SVU, baby.
This is we definitely had this one as a kid, and I mean, any GI Joe that came with an animal was a must buy. I had Crocmaster and all of those. So very cool. I'm looking forward to opening that one. And then same thing that you got in the adventure set.
But you actually have a real cantina, so are you just going to throw away the cardboard that's in there?
No, it's for the outside.
Oh, I guess that's true. It's the streets of Mos Eisley. So
yeah, it'll sit outside. I'll put it on the outside. I hadn't thought that far ahead. Don't ask me tough questions. But those are pretty cool. I thought that was a cool set with the basically the retro coloring on all those figures.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then I got the 3-pack of the troopers. Storm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Indoor and Hoth.
How is the weathering on the sand troopers? It's super heavy.
No, it's actually
really
pretty light.
in the pictures. Okay.
No, and it might just be in my mind because I know there was, they've released a bunch of these over the years, but sometime in Saga or one of the lines in the mid 2000s, maybe that one. There was one that was like super
heavy.
Yeah, it was like caked and brown. This one's relatively light. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking, because from here it didn't look like it had hardly any.
It looks like a little bit of spray.
It's like I don't know if you can see like it doesn't come through on the camera, but there's like a little bit on the chest, and then like
and
a
it looks
little
like one of the legs.
Yeah, it's very light, very light.
Yeah, because that's what annoyed me about that set. Went into Jomo, it got canceled out of my pre-orders. Because it was just annoying to me that the Snow Trooper and the Biker Scout are clean, and then they dirtied up the fucking Sand Trooper. But
yeah, you just want like a full clean set.
Yeah. You either make them all three clean or make them all three weathered. That's kind of how I feel about it.
Well, for what it's worth, it's not that significant, so it might not bother. I mean, it might still bother you. I don't know, but it's not significant, so it might not bother you.
It won't until it goes on clearance, if it ever goes on clearance, because that's probably the only way I'm going to buy it. But.
Well, then just wait for the clearance. That's probably what will happen. But
all right,
all I got.
That's all you got. All right, yep. Cliff's got. So we're just showing stupid retail stuff that everybody's getting. Everybody has. Cliff has something special.
All right, so I mentioned this last episode. I did inherit the childhood toy collection of my childhood best friend, Mike Beck, which shout out to him. It is his birthday today, September 21st.
Oh, happy birthday, Mike Beck.
I'm probably going to send him a timestamp of what we got so he can see the shout out. Because he's busy. He's busy living in California. He's like, take my toys, you toy collecting loser.
Buy him a card and a gift card. Get him something.
Well, I've already talked to him today. Okay. But he did give me his entire collection. So over the course of the next few months, as I take one small piece of this collection at a time to get it cleaned and organized and documented, that's probably what you'll be seeing on my What We Got. You have no idea the breadth of this collection. Like, it's fucking insane. I went over there with 4 totes I bought from Meijer. Like, all right, 4 totes, that should do it. I left with 13 boxes. So 9 additional boxes other than the 4 totes I filled. It's insane. Like just tons of toy lines, tons of miscellaneous figures, tons of memories. Because I mean, I was over at that house. 40% of my time was spent at his house. 60% of my time was spent at my house when I was a kid. So these are not only his vintage childhood toys. These are vintage childhood toys that I hunted with him, that I played with him with. Like I played with these. But it's real special. So we're going to go over the vintage Star Wars figures tonight. They've all been cleaned. They've all been documented. Let me show you the 2 things that aren't figures. We have a mint and complete speeder bike.
It's nice. All right, let's see it.
I also have the package.
Blow that shit up. Yeah, that's what I like to see. My favorite.
Mint and complete speeder bike. A lightly used but complete Tauntaun, a good Tauntaun without the goddamn rubber.
Oh, belly. It's got to have the split belly.
Now, I never had the split belly as a kid, so I always preferred the solid belly. The split belly, It wasn't as structurally sound, like if that makes sense.
Well, and that split belly has not aged well. I don't think I've ever seen one that's nice. Split reins
as a child. But he has sculpted action figure legs.
Yeah.
I don't know if I noticed that as a kid.
Thought they were weird leg-shaped saddlebags or something.
I just thought they were saddlebags, probably. I was freaking 4. But still good spring on the trap.
Nice.
Real nice.
And are the reins still connected? The reins always still split in the middle. Oh, that's nice.
Not split at all. Still in his mouth.
They split in the back, where the figure holds them. There's a seam right there. You can see flashing on it. You can see yours are getting a little bit of a bend, but yeah, those are in immaculate shape.
Let me quickly put the speeder bike back together.
Sorry. I appreciate you doing it.
What's kind of cool is I have this. I also saw when I was dealing with the modern Star Wars figures. He had the Power of the Force 2 speeder bike with the Biker Scout. He had the Power of the Force speeder bike with Endor Luke and with Endor Leia. Right. So with my Power of the Force 2 speeder bikes, I now have 4 Power of the Force 2 speeder bikes complete and 1 vintage complete.
Now they can chase each other.
You got a biker gang now.
I have 5 Biker Scouts. So first we'll go through figures that are incomplete. This is what they were all in, a box called the Old Shoebox. They've all been washed and put in blisters. So, all right. So these are all incomplete figures. But this one, I want to show this one first because this one is like an Inception figure, and I'll explain why. I believe this is it's not Tebow. Hold on, I have the.
I was gonna say, I don't know
low gray.
Any of.
It's low gray. No. Yes, it's low gray.
Oh, is it low gray? Okay.
Yes, it is low gray. But what's cool about this low gray is because me and my brother both collected Star Wars figures, my mom would put nail polish on the bottom foot of my figures.
Yeah.
And when my brother gave me all his Star Wars figures, I then started giving some to Mike because Mike didn't have as many as me. So with Mike's collection, I got a low gray that was once mine.
Nice. That's cool.
That's fun.
Oh, yeah.
So this awesome. Low gray belonged to me, then belonged to Mike, now belongs to me again. So this really means a lot to me.
Yeah.
There it is. There's the nail polish foot.
It's like the Andy with the backwards end on
You're Jesus, some kind of human being. I can't think of anybody I would have given a Ewok figure to when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, Mike was my best friend. You didn't have, because I had an older brother, and I remember growing up as a little kid getting Star Wars figures like when I was like 2 and 3. I don't know if Mike had the same. So like when we started getting into them when we were like 6 and 7, 8, 9, those ages, he didn't have as many as me. So I don't need 2 low grays. you know, like.
Yeah.
But okay, so that's low gray. We got X-wing fighter Luke, pretty good. He's got a piece missing off his panel, but pretty good condition. Other than that, pretty good hands. We got Rebel Commander.
Nice.
Like I said, these figures are all incomplete. These need something, like weapons or whatever. At Commander. Or Driver. At Driver.
Yeah.
Greedo.
Yeah, my boy.
Speak of the devil.
Well, we got a little bit of a beat up Biker Scout. He's got a little bit of a chunk missing out of his helmet there. He's a little yellowed. You can't really see.
A little battle damaged.
Then we also have like a perfect Biker Scout. So I myself have one mint complete Biker Scout, and I also have 2 retros. So with these 2, I have 5 to go on the 5 speeder bikes. This figure is real interesting. I want to. So this is Luke Skywalker Jedi, but I want to show you something. I want to show you what 1990s repro weapons looked like. So this is just Luke with his cloak, no weapons. Mm-hmm. But what he did have is once Mike used to go to sometimes me and Mike would go to the Chicago Toy Show together. Sometimes we'd go separately. He went one year and found a guy selling what the guy was calling lightsabers as they should be, or something along those lines. And he was selling reproduction lightsabers that were translucent with like metal handles.
Wow.
So these were so Mike bought like a 4-pack of these. It was like a couple green, a green, a blue, a couple yellows, a couple reds. I have them all here. But this is what a 1990s repro weapon looked like.
That's awesome.
Which is more screen accurate, but not that shitty lightsaber. So we got a couple of those. But I wanted to show you that because I kept that with Luke. And then the next time we went together, or I went with my dad, I don't remember, I couldn't find the guy. Because I was like, I want to find this guy. Because I don't know about you guys, but I used colored toothpicks as my lightsabers as a kid. So we got the classic, the Boba Fett.
Oh, yeah.
It's
pretty good condition.
Good condition.
He's a little loose.
Yeah,
that's all right. We got a Stormtrooper. Seen better days, but there's also worse Stormtroopers out there.
Yeah, that white plastic. If it's it's so easy to tell when stuff's breaking on, marked up. And
this is a Han in trench coat with no trench coat, no nothing. You can see it. Seen a lot of love.
I was gonna say that's not a Han in trench coat.
Well, the figure is called Han in trench coat.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got no gun, no trench coat. We got a vintage Chewie.
Oh yeah.
No bowcaster, but pretty good condition. Now I needed a vintage Chewie. My Chewie in my collection is from the 1995 4-pack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Lando.
Very
Gift
cool.
card. All right. I'm going to show you guys the saving the best 2 for last. We got a B-Wing pilot. And I don't know where he got this. I don't know if this came off like a package, but he had that, so I put that with it. B-Wing pilot. Bespin Luke.
I love the look of that figure.
Oh yeah, this is one of the best.
Oh yeah.
Figures. All right, so that is everybody except for the last 2, which are kind of all-stars. We got a Luke Stormtrooper, vintage, just needs a gun.
That's great that he still has the helmet. You figure a lot of people would have lost that.
Oh yeah, no, not us.
Not us.
Mike was real good. Everything was labeled in shoeboxes. It was crazy. And then the first of 2 Han and Carbonites. This is just the Han, no Carbonite. This was the first one he got. I remember. I was super jealous. I remember very clearly when he got it. So the first one he got had no carbonite chamber. And then this is A couple micro figures, a couple more of those lightsabers, and a couple Bespin blasters, which I'm just keeping kind of separate because all of his weapons, because we collected in the 80s and the 90s, all of his weapons are original.
Yeah, exactly.
Repos didn't exist. And the repos that did exist were clearly not to be confused. So those are all the figures that I got incomplete. Now let's move on to the complete figures. So we have a complete iron carbonite with the coin, with the carbon.
At the carbonite.
Oh, wow. That's
so I have 2 complete Han and Carbonites, 2 coins, 2 carbon chambers, 2 Hans, and then a third with no carbon chamber.
and the rest of us are sitting here with none.
I know.
Yeah, but like, so here's the thing. Like 10 years ago, I finally bought it because Han and Carbonite's always been my grail.
Yeah.
I finally got one, good condition, for 180.
Wow.
So that one is really special to me because that was my grail. And then these 2 are really special to me because they're my best friends.
Yeah.
So I'll never sell any of the 3 because even mine's special to me. Some of these I might eventually sell my copies as I've absorbed his collection. But that is one I'll never sell because all 3 of the figures are special. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Not the one you bought for your grail, but I'd be tossing it.
No, dude, that means a lot because that was my dude. When I bought it and I finally had it at 34 years old, I was like, I finally have it. It was a special day.
Okay. All right.
So we have a complete Big Head Han.
Big Head. That's accurate.
That's what he's called.
Yeah.
We have a complete Big Head Han, complete removable limbs 3PO.
Oh yeah.
That was one I had back in the day.
Yep. Complete and in a really great condition, like bright white, no paint rub. Hoth Luke.
Ooh, nice. He is very
really great condition on this Hoth Luke. This one is great because this is one I needed for my collection. We have a sensor scope R2D2.
Oh,
nice.
That's a
little dirty, but pretty solid sticker. Not a lot rubbed off of it.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good from
chrome.
here.
Yeah, good chrome. So good there. Another figure that I did need for my collection and very happy to see her. We got a complete Endor Leia.
Nice.
And you can see I've marked all of Mike's figures with a piece of tape just so I know because I'm going to bring these to my storage unit and put them in my giant retro vintage tote. So I want to know what more Mike's. Complete Rebel Trooper.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
I believe this is Tebow.
Yeah.
Right? Let me see.
I think so.
Yeah, this is Tebow. Yeah. So I got a complete Tebow. A complete Power of the Force Barada, no coin.
Oof.
So I guess not. I consider it complete because I don't care about the coins. But
yeah,
he's actually got
coins.
I actually gave him the 2 staffs because I didn't have any other figure that came with that staff, and there were 2 in the box. So I just put both because I wanted to keep, their original. I don't want to mix them up with my repros.
Yeah.
So we got Barada, complete Han Bespin with his stupid Bespin blaster because he did not come with a Han blaster. Complete Emperor, pretty good condition, nearly no paint loss at all on the no paint rub off the nose or anything.
Nice.
I had to kind of put him in this position to get him to fit.
Yeah, I was curious about that.
Yep, that's why his arm's up.
Okay. He's just too wide the other way.
Yeah.
That's funny.
A complete orange snake Yoda.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
You gotta have the orange snake. Does he have his little cane?
Yes, he does. It's right there.
There it is. Fantastic.
I say complete.
Yeah.
I'm just
sorry.
Wicket.
That's my boy.
On Pop-On. Oh, there's his gun. Okay, there's his gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's cool. Leia Bausch, however you want to say it.
Nice.
Love it.
Very clean.
Man.
And
So
then a
much.
figure
This is
that I
insane.
was with him when he bought, because I bought one too, because he had two. And we went to the Glen Ellen Antique Mall, Tatooine Luke,
Oh, that's sweet.
with an orange saber still. A
Oh,
vintage,
yeah.
original orange saber. Not double telescoping, but that's fine.
Does it still have his tip?
Not really.
Yeah. A little knob there.
Yeah. But yeah, that guy had two. It was these sellers named Rex and Randall Gray. They were cops, but they were also like they had a store in the Naperville Antique Mall. They had a store in the Glen Ellen Antique Mall, and we went and found these at the Glen Ellen Antique Mall. Like, so I have some of these figures I have memories of.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what year is this when you're at the antique mall?
We were probably 13 or 14.
Oh,
Early
Jesus.
90s.
I thought you meant
Maybe
your 30s or something.
maybe even younger, maybe even 12. No, you know what? I bet we were 12 because I think that same trip he was going to be going to this, not to dox Mike online, but he was going to be going to a religious junior high. And I think at that same trip we had to go to like the store to get him his uniform. So he was held, when we were in second grade, he was held back. So he had to do second grade twice when I went to third grade.
Ah.
So I would have already been going into seventh grade. So yeah, we were probably 12 when we got these. So yeah, so these are incomplete. And then I got one last thing that I've already gotten Mike's permission to give away. I'm giving it to my buddy and his son. A complete Power of the Force AT-AT.
Oh, good Lord.
Unopened too, huh?
No, it's
Or has it
open.
been? No, it is. Sorry.
Yeah, it's open. It's complete. I took out the inserts.
Okay.
And I basically just had to read the instructions. The instructions are in there because
Yeah.
I found out that that the legs can come off. You just got to use a little brute force.
Ooh.
They slot in with tabs. I was able to get the legs off. Once I got the legs off, I was able to fit it back in its box.
Ooh, that's the kind of surgery I wouldn't want to try, but
It was hairy.
little dicey, yeah.
But I got them off because I had nowhere to put it unless I can get it back in this box. But I mean, I also got like a complete Sherwood Forest, a complete Boulder Hill, the shell of a Ghostbusters headquarters.
Oh man.
Like a Power of the Force Snow Speeder, Power of the Force 2 Snow Speeder, Power of the Force 2 Slave 1, Power of the Force 2 A-Wing, Power of the Force 2 Millennium Falcon, a giant box of Mask figures, 2 giant boxes of G.I. Joes, a giant box of Stargate, a giant box of Dragonheart, a giant box of Shadow, Robin Hood, Waterworld, a couple boxes of miscellaneous, which had everything from like Rambo, Crash Test Dummies, Bill and Ted, Hook. I think I saw Demolition Man, a couple Terminators, RoboCop,
Dang.
Captain Power. I think I sent you guys a couple pictures of Captain Power.
Yeah.
A couple Transformers that I sent you guys pictures of. And 2 huge boxes of Power of the Force 2 figures. Just huge. Like I saw the Land Speeder in one of them. The speeder bikes. Like just an unfathomable collection. That I'm just have an honor. It's my honor to keep in my to absorb into mine.
Yeah.
Oh, and not to mention a shit ton of Bandai Power Rangers, all the first series, all the Zords, all the 8-inch Power Rangers figures, all 7 Rangers, pink, yellow, red, black, blue, yellow, green, all the Zords that they came out with, and then all the Automorphin Rangers where you click the button on their belt and their head swapped. all those as well. I got all those. Robin Hood Battle Wagon.
All right. Enough spoilers. We're gonna see a lot of this, right?
Yeah, you won't see any of the vehicles. But I'm gonna start taking the shoe boxes full of figures home so I can clean them and document them and put them on the spreadsheet. So I think GI Joes are next.
Okay. Sweet.
GI Joes are mask, but just an incredible collection that, like, just a collection you dream of getting, and none of them. I'm not selling any of it. I'm keeping it all.
Yeah, we already harassed Cliff. We were calling dibs on things as he's showing pictures. He's like, I'm not selling any of it.
Ooh. Probably the funniest thing I got, though, the funniest thing is when I got there, on top of everything was a mint in box Street Shark. The Street Shark with the rollerblades. And I was like, is this new? And Brian, because it was Brian, Mike's younger brother, was there. And I was like, is this new? These just came out. And he's like, no. I was like, but I don't remember us playing with Street Sharks. And he goes, I found that in the closet right here, the closet off like the family room. It was in the top corner of the closet. I think we bought that for my cousin for his birthday, and then forgot it was there for 25 years. So I got a mint in box rollerblading Street Shark, untouched for like 30 years, just on top of a closet.
That's amazing.
Like,
oh my God.
What? And he's like, do you want it? If not, we could just throw it. I'm like, no, I'll take everything. Really, there was a lot of stuff I didn't take. There were a lot of broken Joe vehicles that were just completely shredded. Like, there were a lot of broken Ninja Turtles. Like, Ninja Turtles, you know how they have, like, the swivel joints? A lot of Ninja Turtles with just the swivel joints snapped off. So I didn't take any broken figures or any broken vehicles. I did leave those. I wanted to take the Sherwood Forest empty box, but on the inside were a lot of water rings, and it kind of had a mildewy smell. So even though my plan was just to cut the cover off, like the front of it off, and like, it was kind of mildewy. I was like, you know, the last thing I need is this, because I don't want this to introduce mildew into my whole collection.
Yeah.
I don't want this to be patient zero. But just an awesome collection. I mean, I love it. It's great. I think I'm just thankful for it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cowabunga Dude says, you sure have a lot of figs from that okay sci-fi movie.
What are we talking about, Dragonheart?
Waterworld?
Waterworld is fucking awesome.
Yes. You never speak ill of Waterworld. Sorry.
So I now have in my collection, I have the Waterworld Trimaran, the vehicle. I now have every figure loose from Mike's collection. I have every figure carded from my collection. And I have a second carded Bola Attack Mariner, because we both had two of them. One to open and one to keep on card, because he came out so late that, because that was the best one.
Total value $82.
Yeah. I've been watching the ship. The ship, it doesn't go for crazy amounts, but it's gone for more than what I want to pay so far.
Mike had a Trimaran too, but it wasn't in that collection, so it might have been something that got lost in the flood. The flood of whenever their basement flooded. But I mean, it's just awesome. So I'm sorry that was what we got. My longest probably ever.
No apology accepted. That was fantastic.
We're just gonna skip the grab bag.
We are.
We'll see you sooner rather than later.
Okay. All right, calm down there. But you're right. We are going to skip grab bag. I'll put the things that matter in the next show, even though there were leaked Motu movie promos and.
Yes, I focus pictures of cardboard standees. Very exciting.
It was very exciting. But anyways, no, you're absolutely right. We're past our 3 hours. So let me. I gotta get. I gotta get that frickin' thing queued up here because they want to charge for everything. Let's see. I need to stop the screen. I need to remove this. I need to go add this. See, this is how fun it is to add an outro to your fucking shit nowadays, unless you pay for it. So I don't know what this. Oh, I know what this is gonna do. I should have added it sooner. We're gonna add this. Oh no! Oh. Oh, what a fucking nightmare this is. But hey, Cowbunga dude said Waterworld is dope. I was shading Star Wars. Yes.
I know.
All right. I don't know how to do this to not. Maybe if I drag that. Oh, okay. There we go. And if I do this. Oh, no, that just makes us disappear. All right. We will see you sooner rather than later.
Later rather than sooner.
Peace.